Welcome to the stream, everybody. Uh, my name is Clown Baby. Our DM is Jaded. This is our Monday night session of D&D. We just finished up playing the Frozen Queen module. We're all level 4, and we're just walking around Faerun trying to figure things out. So yeah. Here we go and enjoy the show. All right, everybody. Sorry for the delay from there. Anyways, we're level 4. Here's last week's recap, as well as the new sesh.
Babe.
Yes, I'm here. I had to start the thing.
Okay, okay. Just making sure. All right. So let's hear a recap. Don't everybody talk at once.
It's not gonna be me,
Well,
Why not?
because I was the DM.
You were also
oh,
Shade, I believe.
Who needs
Silver
inspiration?
and Burbrook need inspiration. Valheim and Burbrook.
Yeah, Valhalla and Brubrook need inspiration.
Well,
Well,
Robrook wasn't there in the
Yeah,
dream.
exactly. See,
oh yeah.
I guess that's me then. Oh no, one sec.
Okay.
you got to do 2 weeks. Remember,
I got what?
you have to do two
To do
weeks.
2 weeks.
You have to do what happened the session before last session, as well as last session.
Wow, okay.
No pressure. You got this.
I'm sure we did a recap of the last session before
But she wasn't
before
here.
I wasn't here. Just recap from like when y'all met Burbrook. Burbrook on.
Brubrook. All right, I'll give the recap then. Fine.
Oh, I was just trying to open my journal and I had all this nope open. That's why
Besides that, you weren't present for the last session.
yeah. Well he was present when we met him, so he could pick up at during that time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Y'all can do a
Okay,
shared.
so that was day 20. All right. Was that the day of the festival?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's see. So the day of the festival, what did we do? We drank and made merriments with the townsfolk. Got the goblins brought Thunker, who had died during the distraction, to us, and we were able to get the townspeople's help to revive him by bringing him to Jeff. That's his name.
Jeff. Yes.
Jeff. Okay, Jeff. And then when we
Clown picked
spoke
that
with
name.
Jeff, he told us that there are some problems in Saltmarsh as well as Waterdeep. So we're trying to like look into that and see what we can help with. After that, we passed Zozak house and went to Valkyra's abandoned home, where we ran into a pack of rats. Right? There were
Yeah.
rats. Okay. And then, let's see, we found out more about Valkyra's family history. Her father died in the battle against the wizard, Oleg. And then her mom died trying to save her from her sacrifice. So that's what we know about the background. And then after wait, there were some other details there. We did something with the rats. So we fed the rats and they let us leave in peace. So we didn't have to fight them after all. And then we met back at the barkeeps and rested. And then maintenance our tools. And then we went shopping. And oh, right, we found that note for the receipt at her house. And that's where our next mission is gonna go. And then let's see. No, I don't think there's really nothing else to know except we met up with Klaxet and gave him his master's ring, and now he said he's going to try to be a wizard. So we parted ways, and then we left town, head back to head back to Waterdeep, and on the way there, we ran into an owlbear in Brobrook who looked like he needed some help taking it down. So I'll pass this on to you.
Right, that's it.
No, what happened after?
No, what happened after?
Wha-
Oh, come
Brobrook
on.
was fighting an owlbear that was attacking him. You guys rescued him. He said thank you. He said he'd tag along with you guys and as a sign of goodwill and thanks. Um, he's a cleric, so he said he could offer his services to you. And then he continued on. He was heading back to Waterdeep as well. So, strike a fortune, and then it was getting late because you guys are dragging along some broken down cart. And he said, "Oh, there's a hunter's cave up here that we could stay at." His buddy Greg, you know, stays there, and he offered us lodging, and we all took a nap, or we all went to sleep, whatever. And I slept great, like no interruption, no nothing, no
You
weird.
forgot about the meal and the temporary hit points.
Oh yeah, the awesome.
Oh, I don't have my temporary hit points.
Wait, you don't?
I'll add them there.
Does everybody else?
Yeah, apparently Valheim made us some. Oh yeah, because we ate the owlbear meat, and it gave us some.
Yeah, we made some delicious owlbear meat. I hope there's more tomorrow.
Yeah. We ate some owlbear meat, and then I took an awesome nap, a nice long rest, and nothing happened with me.
Then after that, in our dream, we met with the demon again, Alsaltair, and we fought him. Shade was there too.
And how'd that turn out?
Well, we ended up taking him down, but it was a little bit tougher to fight him this time around versus the first time.
I mean, he was twice your experience as, seasoned adventurers. So it's impressive
What was that?
you were able to. He was twice the experienced seasoned adventurer as y'all are. Trying to put it in game terms. He'd been around twice as long.
I mean, makes sense. But it was a great battle though. It was very stress relieving. Gotta smack him down again.
That's good.
Yeah. He was very smiteable.
Those amazing crits. You don't have anything that increases your chance of a crit, right?
No.
Just lucky. Okay. That's impressive. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and unpause this. It is morning. Y'all woke up.
I slept well. How about the rest of you?
I don't
Oh,
sleep.
they were tossing and turning a bit last night. I suspect they had some interesting dreams or something.
Yes, I bet, Greg. Thanks for standing watch while we slept.
Yeah, we had some pretty bad storms last night. Can't believe y'all slept through it.
I got the
Storms,
owlbear in
like-
me gut. Tastes good. Sleep
I
like a
think I
babe.
had a nightmare.
Nightmare. I had a wonderful dream.
I
In your
maybe it
meditation.
was a heroic dream.
Yeah, exactly.
I do not like the cold, and I do not like demons, especially cold demons.
Ah, yes. Who would like a demon, cold or warm? Give me a good good elk to hunt down any day.
All right. Well, thanks you for your hospitality. I guess we ought to be on our ways back to the
Huh.
the Waterdeep. Right? That's where you
Anytime,
folks are
Noted.
Berber.
heading?
Yes. Waterdeep. Do you have any news of the road?
I have not been out. I was on guard, and I napped whenever the elf there stood watch.
Right.
But it
Well,
did
be
sound a bit
careful.
nasty out there. It seems to have died down a couple hours ago, so I assume things are good now.
Right. Well,
And
be careful out there, because probably just one owl bear, but you never know.
yeah, Burbrook, you keep yourself out of trouble. Don't want to be finding your body in the woods one day.
Aye. Right back at you there, Greg. Make sure to keep a watchful eye on your back. Don't get ambushed by no owlbears like myself.
Ah, yes. My partner should show up soon today, if the weather allows.
Aye.
Safe
Farewell.
travels.
Safe travels to you, Greg. It
Will
seems that
the
wee lass
paladin
is
be leaving?
staying behind.
It takes a while to put armor on.
Yes.
I
Let me
forgot
help
my
you with that
armor.
armor there, miss.
Hold on, let me don my armor. There, now I am ready for battle.
Is Silver here?
I am reloading the page and it is not working.
It's okay. It's okay. I was having a little bit of loading issues last night myself. I'm not really sure what the cause is.
Oh, we don't have an icon for our cart.
Mm,
Let's
Okay.
do. I made an icon.
Ooh. Ooh.
Nice.
Who's controlling it?
One of y'all.
I think I am, but also not. I don't know. Okay, there we go.
Okay, so as
It's
you
like
step outside, you do notice that it's quite cold, but the snow has stopped, and there are some fallen trees.
Ah, yes, there are. But that's where we
also
came from, not where we're going. So not
the
not the problem for me.
yeah the cart has better dark vision than I do, by the way.
Oh, it does.
Yeah,
I think it has like the best of the party's vision.
yeah, that's. I just found it funny. It's like I can't see. Like everything's kind of dim when I look at me, but the cart
Oh,
knows what's up.
is it nighttime?
No, it's actually not
No,
supposed to be nighttime.
I think
Let's
it's
see.
more like dusk. I can kind
Lighting.
of see like around. It's just like kind of like dim light versus like really bright light.
Let's
I
see.
Yeah, I just checked. It's the same vision as mine, so I'm guessing. Yeah, it does default to whoever has the best.
Yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
supposed to be actually
no,
pretty
it had
light.
it had better vision than I did. Now it's now I can see the same.
Okay, there we go. All right. So, there is on the token controls. It looks like two chain links together. Um, anytime y'all want, y'all can use that to attach a different token to yourself, so that when you move, it moves too. That can be handy. Although the scene is going to be, I'm assuming you're going to leave the scene pretty soon, so. And it does not carry
Yeah,
over to different scenes.
let's head down the road, and I will sing a walking whistle.
Do 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 do.
We'll be like Disney princesses with the wildlife.
What chain are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't see no chain.
Well, are you sure? Yeah, you have a screen share. Let me see what it looks like. Oh, y'all don't have that. Huh.
I can
It's
move them
weird.
both at once by just highlighting them.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that works too. But it's weird because on Friday we gave this, whole explanation to rules on how to use it, and he never once said he didn't have that. So I
Yeah.
think they can use it on Friday.
I don't know. We'll find out.
I'll have to log in as a player. Well, I'll log in as roles and see if he's actually got the ability. And if so, I'll figure out why y'all don't.
Hey, our carts is gone. Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Yes, in this cold weather, we need a cardigan.
Yeah.
Alright, make sure the lighting's good. Okay, so yeah, do notice a few felled trees and stuff. The weather is definitely must have been kind of rough last night, but it does look pretty clear overhead today. Everything seems like as it should be for the most part. Animals are starting to come make noise, a few birds and stuff.
Oh, there's a tree.
More trees in the way. Is like the area around the trees wide enough for us to pull the cart through it? Or we got to clear the tree to keep
I
the
think
cart
you're
going?
gonna have to clear the tree.
You think? You're not sure?
I am pretty positive you're gonna have to clear the tree.
Okay.
Hey, well, who's moving the
How
cart?
dry does
That's cheating.
Silver's like, I can get around.
just throw the cart over the tree? Look at how strong I am. Ah.
Okay.
I got it, Drew.
Well, if we're going to clear the tree, and the cart is made of wood, and the tree is made of wood, we can
Yes.
use this tree to repair the cart while we clear it.
You could repair the
Good.
part that holds materials. You couldn't repair the wheels with it, but you could presumably reinforce the containment part.
Or
Anyone got
we
an
could
axe on
use
him?
the tree.
Okay, so quick question. Okay, I
Mhm.
know that in our inventory it looks like just a pick. Is there any chance that my pick is actually a pickaxe?
It is a pickaxe.
Excellent. In that case, I kind of have an axe.
Yeah, I have a small knife that can be used for woodworking. We wanted to make like tinders and stuff for a fire from the tree. We could
All I got is
shave
me
off.
hammer, so if you've got like an axe, get to chopping.
Chop, chop,
Hmm.
chop, 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 chop,
I
chop.
mean, Valhalla has a halberd. That's just like an axe with a stick, right?
That is
Yeah.
true. I have
Can
used that
I
in
do that?
DSC.
Can I
Yeah.
do that?
You're also
Okay.
proficient, so
All right. Give me some invisibility. Okay, I should not speak while reading. Give me a strength roll, couple guys.
I mean, there's another way we could do this, but let's just see
What's
how
that?
this turns out. I've never heard of this technique before, but technically they did something similar in World War II. To fill trenches, they would actually just dump like tree logs in there. So in theory, we could dig like a long stretch of hole across, and then just roll this in, and then the cart would just go over it. But it looks like this tree has been chopped.
It has been uprooted by the storm.
Well, we
Okay.
On a
could
19, I think
technically.
it's chopped pretty good.
What if we like remove the branches from this lower half, right? And then we just like, how thick is this tree? Can we roll the cart over the tree if we cleared enough space on the log?
Well, I mean, Valhal's making some pretty good progress, chopping away.
I should
With
use
her
my
halberd.
pickaxe. Wait, what do I roll for that?
I just said strength check. Just how hard you swing it.
Well, I will use my mage hand to move away any chunks that look like they're under 10 pounds.
I cut like a single branch off.
You did. So, as you're like whittling away, Silver's like doing like large heaving chops, and you pull like a branch and a twig and a few leaves, and Silver just kind of, or Valhalla just kind of looks at you like, "What are you doing?" And she swings her mighty halberd, chopping another big chunk. Ecker starts pulling little pieces off of it with his mage hand.
Well, the other thing we could do is if we just cut it at one section, we could probably just roll it, right? Because it's this earth
Yeah.
connecting it. That's
Yeah.
And then we can take the tree with us on the wagon.
The tree is quite a bit bigger than the wagon, but you could take pieces of it.
We can chop it into pieces to put on the wagon.
I don't have all day here to wait for us to chop up this tree. Just get it out of the way and let's get going.
Then y'all should help.
I haven't got an axe. All I got is me hammer.
well,
Wait,
actually, your
maybe you
character
could
would be
use, like,
stronger than mine. So can I
some
just lend it?
strength, like-
Away.
Yes.
Hammer
yes,
away.
yes.
Oh, fine. Hand me the axe. Fine. I can share in the work.
Hammer away with your hammer.
Oh,
There you go.
Okay, so Burbrook takes his mighty swing, talking all this smack, goes and swings it down, and it barely does anything.
this axe of yours isn't quite an axe. I can see.
Indeed, it's a pickaxe.
Okay, I expected
It
y'all
appears to
roll
do
better.
more picking than axing.
You're using it upside down.
Do I roll
So
again?
Burbrook turns it around, yeah, and attempts to use the correct side of the axe.
Oh, now I'm stupid, am I?
And actually makes quite a bit of progress between Valhalla and Burbrook. They managed to clear the tree out the way, leaving quite a few chunks of wood that y'all can easily grab and load into the cart, along with reinforcing the bottom with Ekar's woodworking tools.
Yeah. There you go,
Do I
Elf.
have
Get
to
your
look-
mangly arms and load up some of that wood.
Yeah, let's grab what we can.
All right. Yep.
Huff, huff, huff.
Valhalla sitting there contemplating.
Funny enough, we would
I'm
actually
just
need
typing.
her to be pulling the cart because she's presumably the strongest.
Yeah, I'm just assuming
Yeah.
that I'm gonna be like in the car or nearby it or something.
In the cart, I have 8 strength. Why am I pulling the cart?
I guess I would be pulling it then.
I mean, technically, there's enough room for 2 people to sit in the cart if it wasn't full of a rug and wood and random other knickknacks that were grabbed. That is not the right scene.
This is not the right scene.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. This is not what y'all were anticipating to see.
Our cart has gone missing again.
Oh,
Go on it, just brush it off. Let's see. Oh, there we go.
I think you just left it behind. Nobody wanted to carry it anymore.
Ah, every time I move it.
I think Valheim's just bench pressing it.
There. I got you. Look at it. It looks right in my. Ah, and then someone else moved it. Oh, God dang it.
All right.
This is an uneventful scene. The road to Waterdeep is long. Where did
Speaking
you
of
pick
that-
up this old rickety thing, anyways?
The
Okay,
previous
so
owners weren't using it anymore.
you come across a lake. It's iced over, and you can see in the middle there's like a statue holding a sword, and the sword looks kind of faintly glowy from this distance.
can we tell if it's emanating any like signs or oral or
Hey, there's a
Alright,
sword
anyone
over
else
there.
see these? Yeah, that's
Do we
Uh,
recognize the figure?
You do not recognize the figure, but as you get closer, you do notice that it's got some writing engraved onto it, and there is a crescent-shaped symbol on it.
really? We can see that from this far away?
Yes, the crescent-shaped symbol is the part that's kind of glowing.
Alright. I'm going to use my acrobatic skill to walk across to get a closer look.
Okay.
Okay, roll acrobatics.
can we tell how deep the water is?
It looks like it'd be pretty
Did I
deep.
roll a 1?
Yes,
I
you
rolled a
did.
1!
Okay, wait. Before he does this, is there any chance that the water's frozen and it's actually ice so he doesn't sink?
The top is ice, but you can tell that it's definitely not frozen all the way down. Like you do see that you're not sure how thick it is. Give me a perception check.
I'll give you a perception check.
So you said it was like a crescent symbol on the sword that's glowing?
Yes.
No
I
way!
don't see
The
anything.
crescent symbol is
I see
actually
nothing.
what is glowing. So
There's too much
Herbert
snow.
tells us the ice is like, well, it's not thin ice. It does have a little bit of thickness to it. It could probably hold some weight, but you're not really sure how much and how
The
long
ice,
it'll last.
the ice does not appear to be all frozen through. You best be careful when walking across it. I wouldn't recommend more than one of you going at a time.
I would
Preferably the
actually maybe,
lightest and the nimblest.
yeah, and maybe tie a rope to someone's waist, whoever's going.
I guess you'd wanna. I guess I can be at the far end while you guys try to cross. I guess
I
maybe.
ain't crossing.
I mean, I've got a +5 to acrobatics, but
Yeah, you failed.
he also rolled a 1.
Yeah, you still have to
Can
do
I
your
use my
action.
athletics?
I mean, you'd be safe if we just tied some of the rope to this tree, right? So you wouldn't get. I don't know what the term is, but have you ever seen someone sink in and they can't find their way back up because?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
that's true.
Mm.
So it'd be like cold and shocking, but you should be safe as long as your party
Oh.
holds your weight and pulls you back in.
Wait,
Alright.
also, who
I,
has the? You have the boots of resist, right, or whatever.
I have the hat
Oh
of
yeah,
ice resistance, and I have heavy winter clothes.
that would
So
definitely help.
I slap Eckert on the back and go like, "Get to it, nimble toes."
Alright, I walk.
Did it tie
Does
him
anything happen?
on the tree?
No, nothing's happening.
Okay.
You know.
Alright. I'm going to go ahead and um try to do a investigation around the base of the statue to see if there's anything I would recognize there.
So give me an investigation roll. That's not good. You see some ancient writing around the base of the statue, but you cannot understand what it says. And you see a symbol that looks vaguely familiar.
What do you say?
It's got writing on the base of it, but I can't read it.
Could he identify the way it's written to figure out what language it is?
It's not in a language he's seen before.
Okay.
Well, no, it's not in a language that he's very familiar with. It seems like vaguely familiar, like kind of in the back, a hint of a memory of something, but it's not any language he's heard of around these parts.
I asked the wind if he wants to come and take a look, because I know that he knows Elvish, and wanted to see if he thinks that this is Elvish or if it's something else.
Okay. Can we actually tie a rope to this tree and then before I go across?
Yeah.
We might need two because
Yeah.
it's actually no, it's 40. Yeah, it's 45, so I would need more than 5 feet to tie between this and me. So I would just borrow someone else's, and I go across. Do I need to roll anything, or...?
No.
And my known languages are Celestial, Common, Draconic, Elvish, and Infernal.
That's
Okay,
a lot of
give
languages.
me an investigation check.
Education... Oh, it's a straight +0.
Oh my gosh.
Dang.
It's too weathered. I can't make anything.
It does appear quite faint. The snow is covering it, in parts. You know it's not Elvish. It's not a language you know.
Out of curiosity... Sorry, go ahead.
It does look familiar to you too, for some reason, even though it's not a language you know or
Does it
heard.
match anything in the book?
What book?
Oh no, we couldn't open it. Never mind. Unless there was writing on the cover.
There
the one
was
we-
the words Valkyra's journal. I assume that's the book you're talking
That was
Yeah.
on the binding.
It does not. Give me a history check. Let's see how good your memory recall is. Seems to be pretty good in non-character. But
I
the way
pull
you
out
said
the book because I clearly can't remember.
it does not seem to match anything on
Okay.
the journal.
I
Ekar,
Do you
how
have the
about
journal with you?
give me who's? Yeah, so you have the journal with you.
Then you can like hold it down and see if it matches.
It does.
I do a history check. Okay.
Yeah, do a history check. Okay, so you realize that in the tower, some of the ancient magic book, like y'all got a book that someone outside the tower might be interested in. The writing on this seems to be the same language as that one.
I mentioned to the party that I think these squiggles look the same as the squiggles in that other book that I could also not read. And that maybe we can figure out something about the statue based with the book.
You got any paper and charcoal?
I do have paper and ink.
You have that writing utensils set.
Right.
Ink's not gonna do us any good. You need something to rub it on, like charcoal. You could make like a charcoal rubbing of it. Take it with us.
That's true. Yeah, that is true.
It also depends on how complicated the squiggles are, because
I say that we someone take some of that wood and burn it.
make charcoal.
Yes. We don't need charcoal. We could just,
Make charcoal
gonna get some char
or ash. Yeah.
and just, use some ash. Maybe.
Could we like use, I don't know, crushed up berries or something?
I can't just make a fire.
I feel like that would soak through the paper, maybe.
Never mind. Okay, quick question. What does the
I've got
figure
sealing
actually
wax. I guess I could technically use a small amount of wax.
Is wearing robes. You can't see a color, of course, because it's a statue that's made of gray, but you can tell that it's robes. It's a figure of a young man. And on this part, there's the glowing crescent, and then there's there's the words. Let me spell it out for you. Engraved on the hilt.
Which
I'm gonna
soap
try
would like
talking to this guy.
charcoal? No, it needs to rub, like something to rub off on. Charcoal, like a pencil. Unless you got a pencil.
I've got a pen.
What is Illuminus?
That is on the engraved on the hilt of the sword.
We don't
Or
know
etched
that,
into
so
the hilt of the sword. No, I said what is it etched into the.
yeah. But
Yeah,
Silver and I are
I'll
on the other
mention
side
it.
of the.
I'll
Oh yes,
mention it.
I don't know that. Okay.
I think it says Illuminus. on the side of this.
Like the goddess?
It does not seem to be the same spelling that y'all have been told or seen in the writings y'all have read, but it does look like a very similar pronunciation.
Maybe it's an older way of saying their name.
I'm gonna go ahead and just talk to the statue and say, "Hey, we assisted with banishing one of the enemies of Illuminus. Does
That
anything
makes-
trigger? Okay.
Should we cast detect good or evil on it?
Or detect magic.
Okay.
Oh, wait a second.
Yeah,
Don't we
I can
have?
use detect magic.
As a
I
ritual?
will cast detect magic.
As a variable? I mean, as a ritual?
It's rich, so I will
Sorry.
spend 10 minutes to cast it while I'm assuming someone is gonna make a fire or something really quick so we can get charcoal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm making a fire over here on the other side of the.
Oh, wait a second. What's in our tinder box?
That might have charcoal, actually. I don't
Flint.
know.
Because it's
No,
starter?
tinderbox would have like flint and steel and tinder. Usually like a dry cloth soaked in light oil.
Okay.
Okay,
Quick
so
question.
yeah.
Sorry. Is there any kind of mark? Okay, so I take out the symbol of Illumina.
Mm-hmm.
I think we still have that, right?
Yes, you'll still have a symbol.
I'm gonna look around and see if there's any kind of unique kind of carving in it.
So you do notice that the shape, is the same as the glowing crescent on the sword.
Okay, is there anywhere else on the base of the statue or anything that could potentially? I'm just thinking if this was like a this fits here kind of situation.
There is not.
Okay, there is no square hole. Yeah, okay, I'm stumped. Let's just. What does the detect magic say?
So you do feel a bit of magic radiating from the sword itself. Like almost coming from like within it.
Right.
Ooh.
Can I any like noticeable attributes to the magic?
Yeah, you should tell
No,
us
it
what
seems
type
to
of
be
musical magic it is.
it seems to be an ancient magic, kind of similar to what you felt in the tower. So not of a type that you're familiar with.
Okay. In my possession, I have a censer. It's used for burning incense. Is there?
Mm-hmm.
Did I clean it out, or is it like old and like sooty and stuff? Like, do I have a bunch of ash and shit in it?
We could say it's old and sooty. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I got some soot or ash here in my censer. We could make a rubbing with that.
Yeah, I'll bring some
Alright.
back. Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, I'm the one that's securely tied, so I assume that I bring
Yeah.
it back. Also, quick question.
Be sure to clean it off first. You don't want to get it all wet. It won't make a
Yeah.
good rubbing.
Yeah, so I dust all of the snow off of the area that I'm going to get the engravings of the on before I put the paper there.
Also, I just realized I might be able to make one more roll. I borrowed a book, and although I returned it, I did read about 4 hours worth of material on inside that book. Is there a chance I could do a religion check?
On which book? Oh, the one you borrowed from Leadpan?
Oh shoot, it was a lead pen book. Never mind. Okay. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah,
But
I'm
what were you
going to
asking about?
use-
Like
No, if I
specifically?
just gained any knowledge from that could apply here.
You do notice that some of this writing does kind of look the same as some of the markings in the Leadpan book that you did not, the parts you could not read.
Interesting.
Okay.
hang on. Okay, just I mean, it could be in character, but between um, between me and Eckhart here, are there any other languages that the other two might know that might apply here?
Speak Orc and
I
Goblin.
don't know. If
No
that's gonna
fancy magic talk.
And how about Silver?
Valhalla, what languages do you know? Valhalla.
He seems to be trying to recollect what languages she speaks.
Speak it. I never needed to name it. What that language I speak?
He
Um,
suddenly starts talking to you in Sylvan and Draconic.
Okay, I already knew those. So it's not that. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna help with the etching or rubbing.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm going to use my common clothes to dry the area beforehand because I have an extra set of common clothes that I'm just gonna rub all over any part that's wet.
Okay. You are taking a rubbing of. Making a note of this because I do not have an item for this. All right. So you have
Right.
taken a nice copy of it. It looks very legible. Like you can easily see the symbols accurately matching.
I'm going to ask everyone else if they think it's a good idea to take the sword. Because I can also grab it with a mage hand.
You can also just come back.
That is true.
Are you casted detect magic?
It's a magic sword.
It's a magic sword. What kind of magic?
Ancient magic.
That's not a description I've ever heard of. Okay.
It's kind of like that tower that we inspected. So if we're going to investigate this, maybe it might be useful. Can help. We'll learn more about what type of magic we were dealing with.
You're braver than I. Typically, if some people leave a sword out in the middle of nowhere and no one manages to touch it ever, it's probably for good cause.
Well, it's gonna touch it with magic, not with me.
Very well. You throw it in the cart.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cast Mage Hands. And I'm going to try to grab the sword.
Okay, it easily lifts up with your mage hand.
Alright. Then I'm going to carry it with me.
As you're moving across, you do start to notice the ice is starting to crack.
I'm gonna move the sword first, and then I'm gonna tell the wind to be very careful.
Aye, elf. The ice is cracking.
So because earlier I said that I was going to use 2 ropes.
Yes.
That means it should be long enough for me to get to this side instead.
Okay.
Wait, let me just measure that so I'm not. Yep. Sorry, I accidentally used a. Thank you.
And then
Are you sure? Because that would have been... No.
95.
That's 95. You have to be able to tie it around you and tie it around it. And
So I can get.
it's
up
not
to
exactly
Yeah,
straight because you're going over this. I'm not the DM. What
good
am I
point.
complaining about?
It is a bit short on the.
Oh, actually, wait. In that case, how about here? Actually, basically, I want to get around one of these 2 sides. So how
Okay,
about here?
measure it out for me.
What is that? That's
50.
50.
So you should be able to make it with the distance.
So I attempt to go there.
You do make it across with no problem.
Excellent. Just gonna skim the shore.
All right. Let me grab the cart.
And I untie.
La da da. Is there a clear path for me to go around here, or is the only path up over the ice?
You have to kind of go on the outer skirts of the ice, but it should be safe enough to. As long as you don't go in too much.
Like not on this area or this area.
Yeah.
I got it. I got the cart.
Is Silver coming too?
I'm here. Hold on. I'm trying to. Okay.
Oh my god, someone moved the cart right as I was trying to select my character and not the cart.
Ooh, that's I think I made the statue mad.
Hey, what'd you do?
So,
See, I
so
told you not to be going and grabbing swords.
we
I thought maybe I could become a king if I took a sword in a lake.
What a silly story did you hear that from?
I read it in a book once.
we recovered the ropes.
Yes.
Yeah, I already.
But I guess getting swords in the middle of lakes is not a good form of government.
No way to establish a government system.
What's going on?
Carts handing out swords?
What happened? Did you trigger some angry god again?
Probably.
They took the sword from the statue, and now it's all acting up. Say we get the hell out of here before anything worse happens to us. Unless you want to
Okay,
give the
so
sword back.
Should probably do
I
that.
mean, do y'all want to do that?
What kind of sword is it?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's extra small.
It looks like a great sword. And you're not necessarily sure if that is what triggered this, as it didn't happen immediately whenever you took the thing.
Maybe the sword was actually protecting the area from something else.
Also, I need my sensor back.
What sensor?
The incense.
Oh, yes, yes. I was
There you
not
go.
thinking that kind
Thank
of
you.
sensor.
Hope you got a good
Um,
rubbing. Did they get a good rubbing?
He got a very good rubbing. Sorry, I was waiting for him
Yeah.
to mention it.
Yes, I got a good rubbing. And I think that it'll be useful in the future, so I put it in my scroll case.
Okay, so are y'all leaving the area?
I guess we're just going to
Yes.
ignore the glowing statue. Very well.
Probably for the best.
Should say a prayer or something before you go.
Different. I mean, I did.
Are you saying a prayer?
Because
I
we did this over, so
I
he
I I say, oh Baron Silver, please watch over us, and hopefully we did not anger any gods in your pantheon.
yes, something along the lines.
What about the sword? Is the sword glowing?
It has a glowing crescent on it.
Glowing crescent. Does this crescent look familiar to any of you?
It does look familiar to the other three members of your party. It looks like a symbol they also carry on them.
Looks like the symbol of alumna, like that priest symbol.
Yes.
Can we
Token,
put
yeah.
the symbol into the sword?
You cannot. It's not like indented. It's kind of flesh with the sword.
Maybe it's her paladin or something.
Oh gosh,
Warrior champion.
did I walk off the map? I did.
Oh no, the world is flat.
The world is flat and the world is dark.
Okay, so you do see the graveyard that you're all too familiar with now, meaning that you are approaching the edges of Waterdeep.
How long have we
Which
been
makes me
traveling?
realize, quite a while.
It was only a day's journey.
Yes.
Yes, but we got this rickety old carts with us.
Yeah, but we also started about partway through.
Earlier in the day.
Oh
Y'all
my
started
God.
really, really early.
The carts got
But y'all
away
did
from
make
me.
some. Y'all did make a few stops. I do realize I'm missing a map here. So.
What is this?
Looks like a mausoleum.
Tomb.
Yes, it is
Yeah.
a tomb. This is a graveyard that's just outside on the edge of Waterdeep. You walked through here before and said some prayers, I believe.
Oh, okay. I will do that again.
Okay. Oh my God, why do I not have this map? Okay, give me just a second.
Who keeps moving the
Is-
cart?
There is one number. So weird, of all the things for me not to have, a map of Waterdeep was not the one I expected to not be ready.
Ah, Waterdeep. We finally arrived.
We are arriving about here at this
That's not the party symbol.
giant token. Yeah. It's a wagon.
Sorry, I do need to go to the
Are y'all
bathroom.
not carrying the wagon still?
I mean, wouldn't it just be part of our party token?
This is your party token.
The wagon?
It's the wagon.
For
Yeah,
the
why not?
moment, yes. There you go. Much, much smaller, more reasonable
where
size.
is the,
Still bigger than the houses.
Where's the north gate? We're coming in at the north gate.
We all actually came in through the graveyard.
Oh. So
Which is-
we're coming in through the graveyard.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Clown is AFK for a second. Okay, I just missed it. Sorry. Let me see while he's doing that if I can make this a little bit smaller. So it's just not as. I mean, it's going to be bigger than the houses. That's just what it is. It's bigger than a house. You're pulling this massive wagon behind y'all, apparently.
Perfect. Okay. Let's see. We're heading to the
So we either need to collect our
The-
payment finally and sell some stuff, or we get a horse or donkey.
Yeah,
Or
well,
both.
I was
All the above.
saying it would probably make sense to go. Yeah, well, we've got the Street of Smiths like right here, and I think we're going. It was around the bottom, if I remember, somewhere in here for the
Yes, it was on the Way of the Dragon for Dragonhead Tavern.
yeah. So thinking maybe we stop by the Street of the Smiths and pick up any
there a
like
street called that?
miscellaneous stuff. Yeah, there's a street of Smiths. Is it just a whole bunch of people named Smith?
Where is this? I mean, there's Smiths all around, so
Oh, right,
Um, but
right
like
there.
in each different district probably has its own Smith, um, market area, uh, like an armor
Yeah.
shop, general store.
There's also the Virgin Square.
Well, we know what goes on there.
Yeah.
Nothing
Fun
apparently,
fair.
because they're virgins.
So maybe we see if we can get like go by the one of the smiths or something, get like nails and whatever materials we might need to fix up the wagon.
Okay.
And
Wouldn't we just
then
pay them to fix the wagon?
well, they would be smiths, not carpenters, right? Wait,
That is true.
like, we could go to the carpenters and get them to fix the wagon. Yeah, that's true.
Let's go get a quote for that.
Yeah, like I said, we could do trade-in if we plan to upgrade.
Yeah. Well, I'd say we should like offload our goods kind of as we're approaching the tavern, so that way we don't have to like go back out after we reach the tavern. We can kind of go there, get our reward, you know.
Okay.
True.
So are you going to go to like the big marketplace to do that? Or are you going to go to individual shops? Or like the fish marketplace, which, well, I mean, they have areas, like every area has things, but of course the trades ward would specialize in trade stuff. This specializes in imported or not imported, it specializes just in like a general market fair day stuff. And the dock ward specializes in imported goods.
I think if you want to get this
Uh,
cart here fixed up, you should take it to the trades ward.
Yeah, I think swing by the trades ward and then, because I am a street urchin, we can move twice as fast to the city as we normally would.
Except
is
we're
very
pulling
handy.
this broken ass cart behind us.
Yeah,
it
but we're
evens out.
doing it twice as fast.
Yeah, it evens out.
Okay, so y'all make y'all's way over to the trades ward. And y'all do find a smith that is willing to sell you some goods. So you're looking at buying nails and what else?
Um,
Well,
nails, a hammer, a saw.
wait, that's if we plan on fixing it ourselves, all right?
Well, we might want to
Yeah.
have that in the future too, though. Like,
That's true.
be nice to have a saw.
To repair any future wagons as well.
That is true. So saw, nails,
Yeah.
and hammer.
Yes.
Okay, so you find a trade shop. Inside, kind of sweaty looking men, smithing, making nails and stuff. They have some goods on the shelves. What can I do you for?
Looking for some general kind of tools. See, some simple things. A small saw, maybe some nails, things that we might need to have for repairs at some point.
You don't
And
really
then
look too much like the handy type, but I don't blame a guy for trying.
the necessity is the mother of learning, right?
Invention.
Indeed. I could probably get that stuff for you. 5 gold. Throw in a wheel repair kit. You look like you might need one.
Then I ask if he knows of any reliable animal merchants. If we were looking to pick up any donkeys, horses, things like that. Any place he'd recommend.
Well, you just looking for domestic animals? Nothing
Yeah,
fancy, no
no,
exotic.
Beast of
nah,
burden to pull this
just
here
simple.
wagon once we fix it.
Donkey.
I'm sure in the southern ward, over closer to the farms, they probably have some horses and such. Over by the Weymouth.
All right.
The Weymouth. Gotcha.
All right. And then I'll go ahead and are you guys okay with 5 gold, or you want to kind of haggle a little bit?
He seems like an honest man doing an honest man's work. Might as well give him an honest man's pay.
All right. I go ahead and well, actually, I don't have the 5 gold, so we'd have to decide.
Take it
We
from the
haven't
party.
distributed out the
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, they
party.
have 5 gold in the party.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that makes the most sense.
All right. I took 5 gold from the party, so
Okay.
then I tell him I appreciate his advice, his business, and ask if he knows of any magical shops specifically. Places that deal in magical wares.
Oh yeah. Y'all should come back anytime. Let's see, what's that place called over in the dock ward? I want to say it's Zablos. You can't miss it. It's like purple everywhere. There's like a purple plushie hanging in the window. Right there, he's got a magic shop out back.
All right. I again thank him, and then tell him we'll be on our way.
Good day to you, and be sure y'all come back anytime. Like, I love business people like y'all.
Right. So we've got the Tower Ward Crystal, the Ambers, and the rug. Do you guys want to go try and sell the rug in a shop? Do you want to go to the marketplace, or do you want to just wait a little bit, see if we can find somewhere that would specifically want it?
Who would specifically want it? Like a jeweler, maybe? And then a rug shop?
Yeah.
Some sort of
anyone that caters.
Yeah, anyone
Yeah.
that furnishes. But I think we should head
The
over to the
blacksmith-
Weymouth and get us a beast of burden so I don't have to keep lugging this thing around.
Wait, would the blacksmith know a jeweler? I feel like that would make sense.
Yeah, they would probably know a jeweler.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So, is the jeweler on the way to the Weymouth?
Yes, I would say there's probably a jeweler down here in the trades ward. Probably on
Alright.
Blackmore Street.
I mean, we're probably gonna have to come back again, but sure.
Yeah.
Because we haven't gotten payment for the statue. But
Yeah, the statue guy is in the dock ward on the Way of the Dragon, close to the Weymouth.
we could always figure out if he has good prices, so then we can come back and sell it here.
Yeah.
That is true.
Right.
And what are y'all looking
Oh.
to sell?
Well, we've got the amber and we have the Tower Ward crystals. So those are probably a jeweler would like that, right?
Probably.
And maybe also the rug.
Oh yeah. Have you ever been to those ring stores? They have like nice fancy furniture out.
They do.
Mhm.
Okay, so y'all make y'all's way over, I'm assuming, to Black Mall Street, where there is a jeweler. And you walk in, and it's pretty fancily done. There's some incense burning. The place smells really nice. There's a well-dressed businessman, in like very, very nice attire. And just like he greets you immediately, warmly, friendly. Yes, what can I do for y'all?
Let's see, before we walk
Come in,
in,
out of the cold.
I want to swap to my fine clothes. So
Okay.
I'll be wearing my fine clothes instead of my winter clothes.
Okay.
And I'll ask him how's business been lately.
Really, really good. Love me some travelers. Y'all always bring the most interesting things in here.
Tell him. Well, we have some interesting crystals here, and an old antique rug that
Oh,
I see that your store is very nice. Business is good. Would you be interested in a nice conversation piece to maybe give
that
your
is a
customers
very
something to
unique
chat
rug.
about?
Yeah,
It's
add a
not like
character.
anyone I've seen before. Yeah.
Add a character real quick. When he casted his detect magic, did he get anything off the rug?
He did not get anything off the rug. He did get something off the crystals.
Okay.
So,
Sorry to interrupt.
all right.
Just want to make sure it's not like, magic flying rug.
Flying
If
carpet.
only. I
Just
mean,
zoom your way around. Oh yes, let's see. Um, I'll give you about, I'd say 80 gold for the amber. And that is a nice rug. How much you looking for the rug?
did
You
we
got a price in
remember what
mind?
we? Um,
I mean,
well,
I feel we need to get at least what the other guy offered, right? Because otherwise we should have sold it there. But I don't remember what it was.
The other guy offered you
um,
Don't
18.
remember what it was. He offered what?
18.
I'd
18 gold?
say
18 or 16 or something like that, yeah.
let's aim for 25.
Yeah.
All right. And the amber is about 20% under market, so we'll keep that in mind when I'll tell him that we're looking for about 25. It's a very interesting, rug. Nothing too awful fancy, but old, um iconic. Definitely something that's eye-grabbing. We think that it's a pretty valuable asset. It's just we're travelers by nature, and we would eventually, obviously, love to have it in a house one day. But fortunately, the necessities of our work means that we'd be willing to part with it for, about 25. Even though I would personally view it as worth a little bit more than that.
So you do notice while you're talking to him and showing off this rug that there's a lady also who works there who's kind of just like eyeing it and like makes eye contact with the guy and nods her head, and she's just like staring down this rug. And he's like, yeah, I'll do 25. It's a nice rug. It'll go lovely, with our decor.
Right. I'm going to look at the woman and see if I can notice any rings or anything on her fingers.
You do not notice any rings or anything, but you do see a bit of a tattoo that kind of has the same design as part of the rug, like on her left shoulder area. You can kind of just see part of it.
What kind of design is it?
To you, it just looks like kind of intricate symbols.
All right. Hmm. Is everyone okay with selling it for 25? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think we would have discussed this out of character, but it's like, I mean, not out of character. Before we went into the store, where it's like the minimum we need to get for this is this.
hmm. All right. We agree to sell it for 25. We give the guy the
Oh,
rug.
okay. He immediately takes it, hands it to her. She shuffles off to the back, and he dishes out the cash immediately for the rug. And he says, "And will you take 80 for the amber?"
No.
Hmm. I would
Had I-
say that, the amber is it's kind of lightweight, not very cumbersome. So 80 isn't a bad price, but we would definitely look for something a little bit more. And we're not in necessarily a rush to sell it. So if you could offer more, then I'd say maybe about 100. We would easily part with it now. It is a rather
how
big
about
chunk.
90? No,
90.
it looks like it has a few dings in it. Probably got scratched in your travels.
Yeah, but
You do not have any dings in this game. But
yeah. I'm gonna tell him that I've grown attached to it. I definitely like the look of it, so maybe I'll come back and have him turn it into a ring at a future day.
all right, I could do 100. You drive a really hard bargain, but I like you as customers. I want you to come back.
All right. In that case, I'll give it to him for 100.
Okay.
Nice.
That would be 125 total.
Yes. So he passed you 100 gold, takes the amber, sits it in a box behind the counter with it's got places for other gems that he's got in there.
All right. And then I'm going to mark the location and the name of the store,
Okay.
and we'll head out for now.
Okay.
Are we not
What's the name?
What?
Listen to me.
Also the crystals, if you were doing anything with that, and I don't know what
Well, the crystals were magical, right?
yes. Yes, you did get magical energy.
So I think that my intuition with this guy is that he seems a bit greedy, not necessarily unfair, but if these are more valuable, then maybe we see what the magic store says about them before we try and pawn them off on him. Get some
Sure.
more information about what their possible value could be. That's my thought process.
Sounds good to me.
What is the
The name of the store
yeah.
is the Purple Moor Jewelers.
Purple Moor Jewelers. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. And are you guys good with heading out then?
Indeed.
Yes.
All right. We'll go to the Weymouth.
Hey, so here you can see that there's a building. It almost looks a little bit like an animal holding area. They have a very small section with like some animals pinned up. It's clear that they don't raise the animals there themselves. But they do have a sign out front that says the Waymore Livestock Exchange.
Right. Would either the cleric or the ranger like to take charge here, because you might know a little bit more about animals and plants than I would, so I'd be able to
Yeah, I might
find
know
us a good
more,
steed.
but finagling.
Wow.
So let's go together.
Yeah, we'll go together. All right. I'm going to go look. What kind of sections do they have labeled there?
They have a couple camels, a donkey. Actually, they have a couple donkeys, a couple horses. They even have an exotic emu. I don't know if you'll recognize that.
Oh, that's like a big ostrich looking thing.
Yes.
I bet that could go as fast as a bike.
Gonna definitely look up. Gonna aim. Alright.
Wait, before we go into this, how much carry weight are we looking to get? I was thinking. Wait, I don't remember what I posted. How much could one donkey hold?
It's 5 times its base carrying capacity. And let's see. It's considered large and it has 14 strength, so what would that be? Okay, I found the carrying capacity of a donkey is 420, so it could be 5 times up to that.
Oh wow, I think one donkey would be enough then.
Yeah, well, we could. Camels are faster than donkeys, but they can carry 480, but they cost a whole lot more.
Yeah. I mean, I'm okay with a donkey.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask, do they have any mules or just donkeys?
Yeah. Rules wise, they're the same, right? I know in real life they're different, but
Yeah, it's just I like mule better.
okay.
Yeah, but I guess functionally donkey. Yeah, we'll go look at the donkeys and see what they.
Well, if there's anyone that's selling like both, then we could see if we can
Yeah,
get a deal on it.
then we'll probably need to get feed, saddlebags. Boarding. All right. So is there anyone selling donkeys and or mules?
Yes, fun fact, I was muted.
Oh.
Yes, so you do see, these animals are kind of in like tight, close quarters. And they're kind of like shoved in there, barely enough room to walk around or move. But you do see both donkeys, mules, um, draft horses, riding horses, camels, and emu. But yeah, you do notice some donkeys and mules and pins further down. You
Right.
see some of them are a little smaller, some of them are on, the bigger side. Like a few of them look kind of scrawny and underfed.
All right. I'm going to ask the Wind what his opinion is on the ones that he can see. So you see any hidden gems that we might,
Dwayne, why don't you tell me what you see? I can just give you prices based on what you find.
Do I roll for that or?
No, you can just tell me.
Okay, so is it possible to find a donkey or mule that's just slightly underfed, so we can get a better price from it? But if we start feeding it back to health,
Give me
yeah,
what would that be, like a nature check, an animal check? Um, give me
they're both +2, so
yeah, so give me either. Or
okay.
even a medicine check, like to see like the health of it.
It is also +2.
Yeah. Give me a +2 something.
Okay.
Okay.
We
To
are
be honest,
rolling like garbage today.
you're like, are these donkeys or mules? Like, I really can't tell. Maybe it's because they're not taken care of that well that I can't tell the difference between the two. And you relay that to Ekar.
Let's never disregard my idea. Let's find a healthier one.
Let's find a healthier one. Okay.
Yes.
All right. guess we'll look for one that looks like a relatively healthy standard one, and see what their price is for him.
Okay, so lady brings you, everyone's like, this fine one would just be perfect for you. This mule right here, 15 gold. Right now, I'll sell it to you. He's in great shape, like he could win prizes. He's just so pretty, ain't he?
Sorry, out of
How about it?
character. What's the going
Uh-huh.
rate?
Not 15 gold.
Are we using the standard cost
Yes.
for?
Yes.
Okay.
The
I'm gonna
standard
just.
cost would be 8.
Oh, cheap. Okay. Like, no, he is quite lovely, and I'm sure he could win certain prizes. But we're actually just looking for a travel beast of burden, so an unnecessary cost to get a more beautiful looking one. Do you have
Ah.
anything that's just strong?
Just strong. Let me see. Well, how about that fella over there? And she points to one that it also looks well fed. And honestly, it looks about the same as the first one she brought up. She says she'll take 10 gold for it.
I'll look
I
at
ask if that one has any siblings.
Any siblings?
Yep.
Well, they're donkeys, They're probably all related in some way, right?
I mean, wouldn't you know?
I just sells them.
Hmm.
You gonna buy them or not?
Do you have another option we could look at?
You know what? For y'all, like there's this one. He's precious to me. He's such a sweet thing. I can do a good deal for him. 6 gold, and she walks you out. This he actually looks like he's not too underfed, but she walks him over to you and she says, "I'll sell you this one for 6 gold."
Gold. I'm going to see how it reacts to me getting close to it.
It does not seem to be phased. In fact, it's not really very reactive.
It is alive, right?
Do you want to do see if you?
Yes, it is alive. It did walk over to it. I almost spit my soda on my computer.
Can I do like an animal handling or something just to see how it fares?
Yeah.
All right, so let's hopefully finally get a good roll. I did an okay roll.
Okay. So you seem to be able to handle him and move him fine. He does seem to kind of walk a little slow. But he doesn't seem aggressive at all. And he's definitely not uh like he's definitely not like bad demeanor or anything. He just give me a medicine check.
Okay.
You get the strong sense that, he might be sick with something. Like he might not be doing too well, even though he looks kind of the picture of health. He doesn't seem to be reacting in the ways he should, even though like he's not, he doesn't look underfed. He doesn't look like he's like actually sick, but something's off.
Okay, based on the 17, would I know how to cure it? Or at least
Um,
the cost of curing it?
well, tell me what you're doing with the donkey during your animal handling stuff. Like what all are you trying to do?
Like trying to ride it a bit, trying to see how it moves about. But when I notice that it's walking weird, can I take a look at the area that seems to be causing the issue?
Uh, so what you notice, it seems to be having trouble seeing.
Okay. Are both eyes like milky white, or is it
They
just
are
like
not milky white. He just seems to be having a lot of trouble seeing.
Do I see anything in its eyes that could be causing it?
No,
Mm,
you do not notice anything. So I'm assuming you're like giving it a more thorough look around at this point.
Yeah.
Like, so you do notice that like it kind of rubs its ear on like its shoulder area periodically. Uh, and while you look inside, you don't see anything, but it's clear that like there's probably some sort of parasite or something that has affected it.
I see, and antibiotics don't exist yet, so we probably wouldn't be able to cure it, or is there some kind of magical fairy that could?
I mean,
Ooh, I have an idea, but let me hear what the judgment is first.
anything's possible with enough, motivation and attempts and like looking around. While antibiotics might not officially exist, uh, they were always around back in the day. There was old remedies and um, herbal doctors and such.
Sure. So hang on. You said we walked over there. Are we still within range of all the other donkeys? Out of curiosity.
You're pretty close, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna see if Ekar could talk to this dealer for a bit. About the other horses.
Mm-hmm.
On one side of the room, and I'm gonna go to the other side of the room and start talking to the donkeys.
I always forget
Right.
you have that ability.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to him specifically about the fancy donkey that they were trying to sell us, and tell them that I might have came around to that one. Can we get a better look over at the one that was all the way over there?
Okay,
Like,
so she's showing you off her precious, expensive donkey that she's trying to sell you, and you have her distracted while Dewyn is over talking to the
yeah,
rest of them.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to the somewhat more reasonably priced one, but was still expensive, and ask it, or all of those donkeys in that area. I'm like, do you guys actually like it here?
Oh no, I just came here today, and this is just a horrible place to be.
Yeah, I'd like to be able. See, we're adventurers, so you'd get some nice fresh air and enjoy all the grazing you could with the wild grass. Problem is, the dealer's selling you guys for too much. They're claiming that you're all calm and well behaved. If one of you would like to join me and would like to make me make a ruckus to try to lower that price a bit, I could probably buy you.
Oh, I'll make a ruckus. I'll make a ruckus. Me too, me too. Oh, I want to go. I want to go.
Okay,
Why
so
don't you just open the gate and then let us all out?
well, I still have to do this legally, so
Just
oh,
like nudge us an apple through the gate. I'll accidentally knock it open myself.
do I have like a dried apple or something in my kit?
I don't know. Do you?
I mean, I mean because we have rations, right? I'm just asking if one of those rations could potentially be dried fruit of some kind.
You did say you took from the feast. I think
Ooh, yes, that's true.
anything that would
Preserve
could
well.
travel well. Yeah.
Okay.
So yes, I
I'll,
would say you do.
yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. So as you bring the apple to the gate, kind of like positioning it so that the donkey actually has to like lift up the thing to get to it. The gate flings open and the donkeys just like start rushing out as quick as possible. Like
Okay.
even the blind one seems to be stumbling out and trying to follow the noise. He's not blind, but he doesn't see very well. Trying to follow the noise of his companions.
I'll try to get a hold of like one or two. One.
Okay, give me a animal handling check. Okay, so you do with your apple in the hand, kind of like get the attention and grab onto one and like push the apple his way, and he gets immediately distracted, like chomping down on the food. So you can actually get a good grip on him. And he seems calmer. Now he's like content to just stay with you, hoping for more treats.
Okay.
And he looks
I'll
fairly healthy.
good. I'm gonna say, oh my gosh, the donkeys all just started like acting wildly and attacked. I only managed to grab one.
Oh my god, what? My donkeys! My livelihood! How am I gonna pay the bills now? And she starts running down the road, like throwing the stuff up that she had in her hands, some feed and hay and stuff, and just like taking off, grabbing at whatever she can. And she's kind of yelling, guards, guards, help, as she's taking off through the south gate where
Um,
the donkeys were running towards the fields.
is there anyone else in here with us?
No.
Are the guards passing by?
You do not see any guards over here. You did notice as you kind of looked over that like there were some guards like further down, and you do recall from the last time you were here that the dock ward is heavily guarded, but it does not seem to be this way over here, although there is a guard you can see kind of staring off into the pastures at the craziness that's running by him of donkeys and a hysterical woman, just kind of staring in the direction in disbelief as to what he
Okay.
is seeing.
As this happens, oh man, I don't know if I should help the donkeys or help the woman. Ah,
I'm going to ask the wind. What happened over there?
I was expecting a ruckus. I didn't know that they would get fully away. Is the thing, right? I'll hand. Okay, okay. Here's what I'll do. I'll hand Ecker this horse. I'll say,
Hmm.
well, I've spoken
Donkey.
with this donkey. He wants to be with us. Just hang on to it, and I'm gonna go help the woman try to get some of the other ones back.
Hmm.
And I'll tell him
Okay.
that I'm gonna meet him at the inn.
Okay. So, you head out towards the gate. What is Berberk and Valhall doing during all this?
Currently not there.
Hmm.
Like you're not there in game, or everybody
Everybody
can see
can
the
see the
scene, right?
scene, right?
Alright, I'm going to so I'm still just like hanging out in the stable, right?
Yes. With the donkey in your hand. Well, like
Yeah.
held on to.
See, I'm going to wait to see if they come back, but I'm going to see if any guards like hang out or show up.
If okay. So, uh, the wind is chasing. Are you running, walking? What?
I'll try to get a hold of the slow one.
Okay. So you do manage to grab on to the one with vision problems. The other ones, being quite quicker than the hefty woman, who is out of shape and not used to running. They have taken their purchase of freedom and ran for the fields. They are kind of like grazing. Some of the skinnier ones have stopped to eat, and the woman has like managed to like catch up to those ones, and the ones that haven't been there as long are like much further away.
Okay. Well, I'll bring the. Yeah, I don't want to be too greedy. I was gonna. Part of me was like, we have 2 donkeys now, but it's okay. I'll return this one back to the stable.
Okay.
Right?
I feel like
See,
it's
I
a
kind of don't want to leave with the donkey because then we might get accused of stealing the donkey
No, but
later.
yeah. So I think this might be a good bargaining chip of like, hey, they attacked us. I even helped try to bring them back. Can we get a discount on this one?
Yeah, and remember she said this one was 8 gold. I remember specifically, right?
okay. So a very red-faced woman, probably about a half hour later, uh, after all this has gone by, starts to make her way back towards y'all, with 3 donkeys, tethered straps, And she looks kind of out of breath, a little bit frustrated, very much annoyed. And she's like, "Oh, you lot are still here. Are you gonna purchase the damn thing or what?" And she's like shoving them like aggressively back in the pen where they came from.
Said, yeah, I think we agreed upon 8 gold for this troublesome donkey right here. I mean,
Ah, fine, whatever. Just give me your gold and be gone.
all right. I give her 8 gold, and we take the donkey.
Okay.
And
Very nice.
definitely-
All right, I
Okay.
need to see where Clown got out to because I feel like he's AFK. He hasn't responded in a while. So I will be right back.
All right, and we have 153 gold
Yeah?
total.
153 from like selling stuff?
Yes, from selling the amber and the ornate rug.
So that was 125 plus
Yeah,
whatever.
that was 125.
Yeah, plus we had 36 and we just spent
Um,
8, so that put us to 28, and then we're at 153.
What?
I updated it in the wagon collector's thing for us.
Gotcha. Thanks. So we only have one donkey then?
Yeah, but it's 5 times its carrying weight, so it's actually quite a lot still.
No.
Yeah, so that's about, it can carry a little bit over a ton. And we just have a cart, so. And gotta remember, we will have to feed it and maintain it. So,
Yeah. I'm gonna constantly just let it graze, probably.
yeah. And, but it's, probably get it some feed bags, saddle bags.
Alternatively, I'm gonna look at the spells choices again for rangers. I may or may not have room for good berry. We could always just feed it one of the good berries every day or every
Okay,
time we
just
have a
boom.
thing.
Here you go, good berry.
Okay. Sorry about that. I am back.
Welcome back.
Is Clown back? He is muted. Clown? Okay, well, I guess he'll be back soon.
Right. Let's head to the tavern.
Indeed.
And that was the amber that we had in our inventory for a while, right?
Yeah.
in the party inventory.
So we still need to collect the other one.
All right.
Yes.
Sorry, everybody. I'm a little behind. Had some house things going on.
No worries.
We may or may not have ruined a woman's business.
That's terrible.
No, just it wasn't ruined. Just severely cut into profits.
Yes. I'll let
Um,
y'all catch Clown up real quick.
Um,
Okay, so I was trying to cause a little bit of a ruckus in order to like haggle down that the donkeys maybe were not as well trained, so that we could get a better price. They accidentally all broke out and ran away.
Oh my. Have we
I
tracked
helped-
the rest of them down? I helped track them down.
We got 4 of them back. Well, technically
then-
5 because we bought one.
and we made her very, very fed up, so she gave us a good price. She was definitely trying to cheat us out of money, asking for over twice the donkey's values.
Oh my.
Yeah. So
So we feel a little bad, but not that bad.
Why'd you go donkey?
also the donkeys felt really, really bad being there. So
Okay.
Yeah, they were very clearly not taken care of.
The donkeys aren't like former children, right?
What?
oh no, it's a Pinocchio reference. I spoke with them using my speak
Excellent.
to animal ability as opposed to speaking common.
All right.
Yes. So they definitely did speak animal. Okay. So y'all are headed to the Dragon Head Tavern.
Oh wait, before I lose
Or
the
no?
ability to speak to animal, I'm gonna ask
Uh-huh.
the donkey if it has a name.
Oh, does it have a name?
Yeah,
Ah,
just because usually we name the animal, but I'm wondering if it wants us to, if it has a name.
a name. I haven't been called anything besides a bastard in so long, I don't recall.
Right?
All right, well, your name now is Jib the Bastard.
Well, I will be right back.
Okay.
Of course, I'm not speaking with animals, so I didn't hear any of that.
Okay, I'm joking though. No, does it actually have a name?
No, it does not have a name.
Okay.
Unless y'all name it.
Okay, I think as a party we'll decide that.
Okay.
My money is on Jiff.
Everything's Jeff for you.
My name is Jiff.
Did you say Jeb or Jeff?
Jeff.
With an F?
Yes.
Did
Yeah, I
y'all
can't.
deduct the 8 gold?
Also, is it
Let me see.
is it
Yes.
nighttime? Because it's everything's in dark vision for me.
Is it? It should be. Oh, I didn't click global illumination. My bad. How about now?
We can see.
Good. It is. It's about getting close to dinner time.
Hey, I'm getting
Adventurers, you are back.
a wee bit. Oh. Oh, you need to
I need to what?
remove the top.
Oh,
I have returned.
welcome back.
So what you missed is, we have to name the donkey.
I thought it was named Jeff the Bastard.
Okay, you were here for that.
Hey, you're a good-looking lad.
Ah, yes, a fellow man of my country. I do not speak Scottish. I'm sorry. Adventurers, heard you found my friend Breckvam. I
Indeed.
greatly appreciate it.
Yeah,
Of course.
saved them out of a bad spot we did.
As promised, here is the dragon gem. He told me you were good men and women, of course. He hands y'all a gem worth 500. Approximate value. It is dragon shaped red. Looks like it might be ruby.
Yeah.
Don't think Clown ever got it made.
Clown never got what?
I thought early on you'd made the gem for that, but I don't see it, so I'm guessing not.
Oh no.
Yeah, I did not. 'Cause I was thinking we had
Hey,
it.
I'm a bit peckish here. You got any food and drink for common folk like myself?
Oh yes, of course. Let me get you some fine ale. Give me just
And a
1
hot
second.
meal, thank you.
A glass of milk.
And a
One
hot
second.
meal, thanks.
Hot milk. 1 sec. Where is my DM screen?
Go take a seat down here at this old table. I be right back.
Apparently, I have not DM'd in so long. I have lost my cheat sheet that has all the prices on it. Clown put it away. Thank you. There is Waterdeep prices on here. All right. Well, you look like a fellow drinker. Do you want a mug of ale or a gallon of ale? I don't think he heard me.
I what?
A mug of ale or a gallon of ale?
A mug?
Just a mug? All right. That'll be 4 copper. And what kind of meal would you like, lady?
I'd like a
got-
warm meal as myself. I said
I
I
got
was a
some
bit
nice hearty stew,
Stew would
chunks
be
of
good.
bread.
And bread.
That'll be 3 silver for the meal and 4 copper for the mug of ale.
All right. I will adjust my gold. Is it 3 copper for the ale?
4 copper for the ale, 3 silver for the meal.
Okay.
I also got some nice wine if you want something a little bit more exotic than ale.
Is that ale per person or for
Yeah,
the
per
entire
person.
party? Oh, okay.
Unless you want to do a gallon, then that could be for the entire party.
Or we could just do a gallon for the whole party if everyone wants ale.
I don't drink.
No? Okay, never mind.
A gallon for the party.
A gallon would be 2 silver.
All right.
All right. I will also get a meal. And you
There,
said that
I
was
took it out of
3
my-
silver?
For the meal is 3 silver.
I
Alright.
bought the table a gallon.
I'm also gonna get a meal. I'll subtract that.
Drink up, lads. And I
So,
down
you
a
you
mug
guys
of ale.
want to distribute some of the party gold out so that we have like a working fund for each individual person? Because I'm almost out of money.
I think we should do that. I was looking at my currency as well.
Like maybe just like split like $10 gold between each person for now.
Yeah,
I
sounds
wouldn't
good.
feel right taking your money from you. You helped me with the owl bear. I am in service to you. That is your well-earned money.
Yes, but you're gonna need some travel provisions as well.
I got a little change in my pocket. I'm all good.
Okay, I guess for now. Alright, so I updated my gold as well for the meal and the ale.
Alright.
Well, I paid for the ale.
Oh, the ale? What? For all 3 ale?
Because
We
he's
bought
getting
a gallon.
That
Yeah.
was a gallon?
It was a
Oh,
gallon.
we
You
got a
got a
gallon?
gallon.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I guess I'll add it back.
Okay, I'll subtract 30 gold from the wagon collectors, and then we'll each get 10 for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we each individually add 10 to our gold then?
Yes.
Yeah. That leaves us with 123 in the wagon collectors for now.
Okay, sounds good.
Did you repair the wagon?
Not yet.
I think it's just it got late, so then we.
So that poor donkey's pulling around a broken wagon?
Oh, we got the
Still running.
materials to do a wagon repair, so we could try that.
Yes, what time of day is it?
It's about dinner time. 5. The sun looks like it's about 5 in the afternoon in the sky.
Actually, how did working hours used to work? Was it 9 to 5, or could we still find a wagon repairer at this hour?
You could probably still. I would think that they'd work till dark.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we could still get it fixed.
But it won't be fixed till morning.
Yes.
How long do you think it takes a wagon to be repaired?
I guess it depends on how damaged, right?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah, you just hit it with a mallet.
What should we do with all the wood? Are we selling it or keeping it?
Ooh, we could offer it in exchange for repairing the wagon, maybe.
Did you
Alright.
sell the
Good
rug
idea.
off or no?
No.
Indeed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
sold
did.
the rug.
It's still in the
Yeah, we
inventory.
did the rug. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I set the quantity to 0 because
Oh.
they seemed really interested in the rug. So maybe it'll come up again. I don't know. I was gonna look at the description. So it's blue like ice. tower.
Also, our inventory is missing a magical sword
Oh, shoot, it is. Okay.
of unknown
forgot.
origin.
This does not require attunement, just so you know, or identification.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't tell like anything about the symbol on it or anything. You can't really like anything that could be identified by y'all has been identified.
All right.
So what say you, lads? Are we gonna stay at this fine establishment tonight?
Yeah. I don't see why not. But let's go try and get the wagon settled, and then we'll.
Come back, yeah.
Nice,
Yeah.
that's good.
I'm gonna go to a.
I'm gonna continue drinking my ale. My gallon. Nom, nom, nom.
Okay. I'm gonna head off and try to find a wagon repair. Whatever they call it.
I was trying to think, would that be a cobbler?
No, a
Or do they
cobbler
have a-
fixes shoes.
I don't know. They do stuff with wood. It fixes wooden shoes,
Well,
maybe. I don't know.
Prior to
Wagoneer,
cobblers doing
carpenter.
specifically shoes, cobbler used to be a term for, I think, a very low-end skill trade worker. So technically yes, and technically no.
Okay. So you do see a place that looks like they are repairing wagons.
You want a Wainwright
it
or a
looks like-
Cartwright?
Okay.
Okay. So it's kind of like a coaching station, you know? So it looks like they do general maintenance on coaches' wagons. So like they fix the canvases, they fix the wheels, the hitches, like they just kind of do general overall wagon and cart repair.
Okay.
What can I do you for?
We're looking to get an old rickety cart maintenance set up good and proper.
Oh, that looks in pretty good shape. You know, I could fix that easily for you. Let's see. The wheel's a little bit bent and stuff there. It looks like you kind of try to patch the hole, so that's not too shabby work. I've seen worse. I say 10 silver. I could fix it right up for you.
And I ask if they have spare wheels that they could
Yeah, I could. We got some spares in the back. I could probably hook you up with a couple spares.
Alright.
How about 12 silver for one spare included?
Okay.
Alright,
Out of
and,
character. Sorry, how much is the value of a cart?
Oh,
How much is the value of a cart? Huh.
a cart is 15 gold for the one that I
Okay.
think we decided that we had.
That's quite a
Okay,
steal.
So
so
I
that's
had that
fine then.
written down in notes.
Okay. I just
Yeah,
didn't want to
it
get
would-
ripped off of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So
you're
that's
getting a pretty good deal.
yeah. Well, I
Um,
mean, I imagine that fixing it and maintaining it's probably going to be a whole lot cheaper than building one
Yeah,
from
yeah.
scratch.
Definitely.
Let's see. Out of curiosity, do you have need of any materials? We have some spare wood, if that'll
Uh,
barter with that.
yes, that would be quite handy as the hauls, from the lumberyard have been kind of slim lately. This winter's been quite the bitch.
Indeed, those dogs be barking.
Indeed.
So
You wanting to make a deal? Sell some of this fine materials you got here?
Yeah.
freshly harvested.
Yep.
I tell you what. How much of it you willing to part with?
We could part with it all.
Yep.
I'll do the work for free then. I like you folk. And
Yeah,
with
well.
that, she says, it might be best to come back in the morning though. We kind of got a line waiting. Don't want y'all having to sit here for hours while we get to all the rest before you.
Yep, sounds good.
We'll leave
Uh,
it here and we'll swing by in the morning and see if the work's done.
And we'll definitely do more business with you if we ever come across more raw materials.
Yeah, and I guess we should we'll get their location.
What is the store called?
This would be Lionhead Coaching Inn.
Alright.
Oh, we went to a fancy place. Okay.
And I'm gonna
Lion?
make sure to grab all of our items that we
The
kind of were
Lionhead Coaching Inn.
that were hanging out inside the cart and take them back with
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, it looks like, it's a place where typically coaches would go to park whenever travelers would be coming through. So they would get like a one-stop shop for everything, repairs, overnight stay,
Excellent.
Oil changes.
Yeah. the medieval equivalent of an oil change.
What about the donkey?
Horse wash or donkey wash.
Yeah, they have horse stables. They probably don't see too many donkeys in here, as it definitely looks like they tend to deal with larger wagons.
Yeah, we use the back entrance.
Yeah.
Right, and we'll head back to the inn.
Okay. So y'all are heading back to the Dragonhead Tavern. It's probably about 6:30 shadow time,
I've just
the
been
sun has
swinging on my gallon of ale. Hey, you're back. Hey, come sit down. Take a load off.
And well, I update them about the wagon. It should be ready in the morning.
How'd it go?
Yeah, traded the materials for the work. So
Nice.
While you're gone, this last year told me about some sort of note you found for some boat thing.
yeah,
What was it you were
figured
saying, lass?
Valhalla, you'd be the
Hi.
last.
I what?
You're the
You would be
last
the
that he's
last.
talking about.
I'm the what?
You're the
The
girl
lady
I was
that
talking about.
Oh, okay. And
So apparently you were telling him about the boat notes and maybe the map to the nearby cottage thing y'all have.
yeah, and I pull out the copy that we made, I guess, to illustrate.
We should probably check that out in the morn.
Yeah, let's
As well, we gotta find some sort of magician to check out that writing we found.
Indeed. Or does it need to be a magician? Wouldn't anyone with old linguistic skill, like a librarian, maybe?
Possibly.
So when's the
So,
wagon
you
gonna be
guys
ready?
think we go to the you guys want to head to the magic shop first? I think we should go check out the note first.
Probably a good idea.
Oh yeah, we got that purple magic shop. Maybe they can help us. Where was that again?
I think it's
Towards the direction of the docks, I think.
We're in the
Yeah.
docks.
I'll
Yeah,
describe.
you are in the docks. Okay, I do not remember what scene we use for this upstairs inn. So I guess we're
You could
using the
use
scene I'm gonna use.
He is the same one as last time.
I don't remember which one that was.
Yeah.
No one.
All
No
of
one
the
can
all
other.
of the inns are built by IKEA. So
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. Just whatever in that you see, like whichever.
IKEA, the god of furniture.
I guess
So,
we're going to be needing a room for the night.
Indeed.
a room over.
Ah, you sound familiar. Like a stalking tree I met one time named Longfellow or something to that akin.
Ah, yes. I don't know this long fellow, but let's see. Since y'all did me such a kind favor, I could do a room for 2 silver for y'all. Being friends and all at this point, you rescued my buddy, so you're friends in my book. And you can tell that's a pretty good deal for a modest establishment such as this.
2 silver apiece or 2 silver for all of us?
Let's see. Do I have any rooms? 2 silver apiece or 3 silver for the group room.
Are they separate beds or?
They're separate beds. It's a
Oh.
room of 6 single beds.
I'm fine with that.
That
Yeah.
sounds
We'll take the group.
Okay.
Hey,
All right. Usually, I don't rent them out private like that. Usually it's the dormitories, but for you fine folk, here's the key. He gives you a key. That way you can lock it behind you. Nobody else will bother you.
Thank you.
Okay, so y'all have the room for the night, but it's not necessarily nighttime. So what are y'all doing?
Then I guess we do have time to try to get some of this stuff translated.
I don't think the library would still be open.
How about a magic shop or a
that
bookstore?
purple magic shop. We can try that little fella that
Yes.
the blacksmith mentioned.
All right. Give me just 1 second. If y'all can talk amongst yourselves, make plans or something. 1 sec.
Meanwhile, I will tip back the rest of this gallon. Why don't you all drink up? You human, here. Where's
I
that?
take a mug and I drink it down.
Where's that lanky fella? Elf.
So, out of curiosity, how does drinking work with elves? Because I know in like Tolkien, elves are like basically not affected by alcohol unless it's the most potent stuff possible.
Don't know.
Okay. Yeah, because I think there was a deleted scene in Lord of the Rings where like Gimli's like trying to outdrink Legolas, and then like he just passes out, whereas Legolas is like, I feel like a little tingle in my finger.
I think dwarves get poison resistance at D&D though. So
I believe in D&D you have no particular tolerance for alcohol, but your keen senses allow you to appear like you're not being affected by it until you pass out.
Yeah, no, I like my character at to be sharp and like looking out for everyone.
But they don't drink to the point of passing out.
So he's, I mean, I'm just not gonna have a drink.
heck
Very well.
to
More
drink.
for me and the goddess. And pour a little out onto the floor.
And I'm gonna ask the Brubrook.
Hey.
What's what plans do you have in Waterdeep?
I was just coming about, traveling from the old mithril caves, spreading the good word of Baron True Silver, doing what good I can. I was helping my hunter friends out there in the woods and stumbled upon you folk, and Now I'm tagging along
Ask
for the
what-
ride.
What
You know-
songs do you know about your god?
I know we did or something, but I ain't much the singer. Not like you, Bart.
Oh,
How about you
uh,
sing us a little
I
ditty?
Okay, I'm gonna sing the song the drunk dwarf.
I learned this one. I like it.
Do you know any Elvish songs by any chance?
I do not know any Elvish songs.
There was this up and coming singer, Elvis Presley.
Presley. Oh,
Revolutionary.
Elvis Presley. That's a good one.
I heard him. He had the shaky leg, right? You
Oh,
know,
indeed.
yeah. Kind of like he needed to wee, but apparently drove the ladies wild.
Yes, quite the dexterous fellow.
Interesting. I was
Yes.
not a fan of the Elvish tunes myself. I was more of a fan of the bugs. The creepy collies. What were they called? The bugs.
Oh,
Yes, there were 4 of them, right?
Yes.
Unique hairstyle.
I think they were from an island somewhere.
I heard they were from a pool.
Oh yeah, I think they really liked to eat liver. Does anyone have any specific things they'd like to go shopping for?
I'm think I'm all good. I got the donkey foot of the cart. I got the belly full of ale. Food. Stomach full of grub. I am good. I am along for the ride to help you folk. Since you were so kind to me with that big bugbear thing. Or owlbear. Owl bear.
Could use another owlbear.
Owl bears are
Oh,
big, scary.
our
We've also got
temporary
the owl bear.
our temporary is gonna wear off.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
We should have went and picked a fight. Just wish we-
We could go pick a fight right now.
Mock practice.
Yeah, so I guess we should head over to that magic shop at some point. I wonder why we're still sitting around these parts.
See, I should probably see.
I thought we're finishing the ale before leaving.
Yes, drink up, be merry. Bud,
Okay.
sing us a tune. Oh, here we go. Never mind.
Oh no, I want to hear this tune. What's this tune? Do we have a tune? I love listening to songs.
I guess not. You put him on the spot.
Hold on.
There once was a
I've
sailor.
got one, but I can't sing it
Why can't you?
Why is that?
because I'm not good at singing. I
What song
cannot
is
hold
it?
a tune.
All right, so are we ready to head out to the Zild magic shop?
Yeah.
Okay. So Oh, there's a YouTube link. Legolas and Gimli's drinking game. Were y'all playing drinking games?
No, I was just bringing it up, but that's it.
All right, so you are heading over to this magic shop. You head over in the general direction you were told about for Zoblob's shop. And you can see kind of in the window, you see like the little purple plushie that looks like a beholder is in the window.
Hey, this
And
was
like it
the,
looks
the
like the whole building is purple. The what?
this pivotal building. Pretty sure that's what the blacksmith said. Is it not? That's to you guys.
Yeah. Let's go on in.
Indeed.
Oh my.
Oh, if this is very purple.
It is very purple. So a
Oh.
cloud of lavender scented purple smoke trails out of the shop door as you step inside. Every wall is painted purple, and every dusty knickknack on the shelves is dyed a deep violet. There's a hairless old gnome sitting cross-legged on the counter, wearing a plum-colored robes. His cheeks are decorated with 9 purple face-painted eyes. The gnome lowers a pipe and exhales a cloud of lavender smoke before raising a hand. Hail and well met. Sorry, he sounds feminine. Come browse the shelves of the most curious curiosity shop in the world.
Apparently, I don't speak any of those languages.
Well, out of character, judging by his appearance, I just assumed one of his languages.
He is a gnome.
Never mind then.
He does understand Eckhart. He's a very short man. He does have kind of pointy ears for a gnome. Perhaps there is a little bit of elven blood in him.
Ask how his business fares.
Very, very well. Very well. Would you like to purchase a trinket, a bauble maybe?
I ask.
Oh, go.
Oh no, go ahead.
Hey, we were a little curious if maybe you had knowledge of ancient magic languages.
I know some. I do get around.
Yeah, we got a scribbling of something we saw. I thought maybe you could sort this out for us, and then I motioned to Edgar to pull out the charcoal etching that we made.
I delicately pull it out of my my map case and lay it flat on the table. Tell
He
me.
pulls out a little monocle. It's like studying it. This is very, very interesting. Where'd you say you got this from?
At the base of a statue we found in the wilderness.
And well, where might this wilderness be?
North of Waterdeep. Between here and Fairhaven.
Fairhaven. I do know of that place. I was about to say, north is a very vague description. Okay. Well, I do recognize it a bit. I have seen this in my studies. This looks like a bit of Reichspiel, to be honest. Do any of you know that language?
Can't say I'm familiar with it.
No.
Well, it is a shame. They have some interesting writings. I recognize enough to know the language, but it would take me quite some time to study it.
Is there anyone that would know the language around these parts?
Not in these parts. Overseas, perhaps, but, of course, Reichlanders would know Reichspiel.
Are there any Reichlanders here in Waterdeep?
There used to be one, an old lady and her son, Desmond and Vera. But I haven't seen either of them in quite some time come through here.
And do you know where
He was a priest of sorts.
he was? A what of sort?
A priest of sorts.
A
You know,
priest.
your kind.
Yes. A fellow man of the cloth. I gotcha. Did you know where they'd reside?
Ah, I believe they got a cottage. Oh, actually, I believe he's in Fairhaven, so you might try there. And she's got a cottage out east, not too far from here.
Does the location sound consistent with the information we already have?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what information we have.
Oh, we know that there's a cottage somewhere, but we weren't sure for what purposes. But it sounds like it's the same person.
Cottage for what?
Remember when we were going through the cottage and then, sorry, the abandoned house, and then we found some like directions and locations and stuff. One of them was to an area that was near the city,
Uh-huh.
and it sounds like it's consistent with this.
Oh, I
And
gotcha.
given the
I wasn't sure if that was a roleplay moment of like I wasn't present for that or if she just didn't remember.
I didn't fucking remember.
I was waiting, I was waiting to see how it played out.
No, that was out of character. You know how you know it's out of character? Because the voice I use.
Yes, no Scottish voice. Got it. Okay.
All right. And say, I appreciate the information that he got for us, and I hold out the Tower of Ward crystals and ask if we have these magical crystals. They're used in
Ooh,
a ritual of sort. I'm wondering if
those are quite nice. I like seeing some shiny trinkets. How much you
yeah.
willing to part for those?
I'm curious what you think they could be used for.
Hmm. Well, I mean, there's all kinds of different types of rituals and such. And a lot of them are ancient, you know. I'd bet it's for one of them. I'll give you 5 gold for the lot if I could take them off hands.
Hmm. And I do a insight check to see if what my intuition says about his demeanor.
Okay.
is there any chance that we could all, since we're all there?
Yeah, we could do a group check. So more than half of you have to pass. So let's do a group check.
Why
we need
do I
2
keep
successes
rolling
here.
Wow, I rolled a
Okay.
2.
Okay,
It
so
is all on y'all too. Oh my god.
do you even bother rolling? Actually,
The one time I get to roll
I
insight.
mean, you could roll a natural 20. It's always possible. You did not roll a natural 20.
I rolled decently, but
You did roll decently. Sadly, the rest of your party did not. I mean, he seems
We're
honest as
missing
fuck.
one person. One roll.
No, we all
Let's see.
rolled.
Nope, everybody rolled. Maybe someone rolled to just me. Yes,
so I
Tom rolled
think
to just me.
What's the +0?
Probably build a bonus.
Wow,
If I don't build a bonus, it's 0.
gotcha. Yes.
Okay.
Plus
So what do you have
plus
then?
7 to wisdom. Rolled a 9
All right.
or
Well,
2, whatever. Love it when I have great stats and just keep rolling 1s and 2s.
Rolls have not been in y'all's favor tonight.
The roll.
Alright.
The dice.
I'm going
What did I say? He seems like honest folk. Probably
Well,
giving you a fair price.
I wonder if we could upsell the jewelry merchant though on their let me see if he would give
it's not a bad idea to get a second
price.
opinion.
Yes. Second opinions. I am very familiar with them in this business. But you'll be back, I'm sure.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
thank you,
well.
little fella, for your kind words and help.
I ask what trinkets and magical items does he have available here?
Oh, I have all sorts, all sorts. Anything in particular you're looking for?
Small utility items, things that would be helpful for an adventure on a day-to-day basis.
Let me see. What might I have that you would be interested in? He sells any trinkets in the player's handbook and a few handful of other items. So let me find them. Horses brought up. Not that y'all bought a horse.
This is going to be a stretch, but do they happen to have a +1 halberd?
Sounds like a weapon, not a trinket.
Didn't even
They have
have
a +1 halberd head.
Oh, no. He has some rings. He has I don't think you'll be interested in this, but I will link. Oops, I didn't mean to speak as you. Trying to find things that are in y'all's price range that he has. Because a lot of his stuff is a little bit expensive.
Wait, is that
maybe I'll have-
inherently a negative magic?
Yes, it is.
I didn't know it existed.
Mm-hmm. Wow,
I mean,
that just
if
straight
you're a
up.
spy.
I mean, that could be really good to use to murder somebody.
Yeah, you'll have to gift it to the first, I guess. Like,
Yeah, slip it on to somebody you want to die.
This one's on the
And-
pricier side, but y'all might be able to afford it once y'all sell stuff. What other? Also, he has
jeez.
bags of holding.
Ooh, bags of holding.
Sorry, I was just looking at the cost of this thing.
Yeah, some of these.
The band of loyalty. You know,
Okay.
we could, someone could get married and take out a big insurance policy. And then
Yes, that could happen.
in a freak accident, arrows fell from the sky.
How can I see the rest of this text on the Ring of Winter?
Right click to edit, maybe.
No, you can't
We do,
right click to do anything.
we do have
Necklace of
another magic item, but I feel like we might want to hang on to it.
What item's that?
We have 2 of those heat orbs, right?
the warming stone.
Yes,
You
yes.
have
the
2? I
warming
thought we
stone.
just have 1.
Didn't we get a
I
second?
think you'll have. I don't know now.
I don't remember why we would have a second one. Maybe it was just 1.
Yeah, well, I was thinking that
Yeah,
one
I
might
think
be
so.
kind of nice, especially if we have like a boat and we're going anywhere that's cold, maybe
That's true.
have that. It
Plus-
doesn't seem like it would really like thaw things out a lot, but the temperature of a mild summer's day, so
Okay, most of his other trinkets don't seem to do anything. So
Excuse me. All right. Well, onwards and upwards, I say.
Hmm.
Unless we have further business to do with this here wee fella.
Okay, so sorry, I'm trying to remember. They could not translate it, or they would do it very slowly.
they recognize the language, but they do not know the actual language themselves. They said it would take time to study it and try to make sense of what it says.
Okay. Did they have an estimate, or
No, they
was
did
it
not.
just okay? Is it because we didn't directly ask, or did they actually not know?
They wouldn't know.
Okay. Okay, I feel like cabin's probably the best option then. Um, Here's the thing. Do we want to inquire about the boat or head to the cabin first?
Cabin.
I'd say the boat. Cabins, like it's almost
Yeah.
nighttime. Like what are you gonna do? Go knock on someone's door?
Oh,
Yeah,
true.
I'd
True.
say we'll swing by and see if we can get any information on the boat.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Let me find the activate.
Don't want to startle the poor lady as we walk up on our house in the middle of the night. Hey, got some information about your son or your homeland.
Did we ever establish a timeline for how long ago that actually was? I was jokingly saying 100 years, but I doubt it.
You don't really know.
Okay.
Okay, so what are y'all doing? Yar, specifically, what are y'all doing?
Well,
Let's head to
whatever
the
that,
docks.
yeah, wherever we have to go on the dock board to turn in that receipt.
Okay, so y'all make y'all's way over. Do y'all have tokens? Y'all do. Over to the dock board.
It's awfully dark here.
I am noticing that. It is awfully dark here.
Actually, now that I think about it, out of curiosity, is there a date written on the receipt stamp thing?
Ooh, that is a good question. Yes. Let's see.
Oh, we actually knew. We knew how old it was the whole time.
Yes,
Okay.
I mean, okay, so the date is for okay, I'm trying to think. Did I tell y'all there was a receipt for like first putting it in, or what exactly did I say the receipt was for?
You just said it was
Sorry,
a
I'm trying to figure
receipt
out
for a
which
boat.
receipt.
It's being stored here or whatever.
Okay, so the billing shows for last year. That's right, it was a billing ticket.
Oh.
I don't know why it's so dark here. I have global. Oh, I guess all the walls, maybe?
Guess so.
Okay.
Mm,
Um,
I'm going to approach this man or woman. I don't know. They're wearing a helmet. I can't tell what they
it
are.
is a guard. Ah, yes, sir.
Oh, we have a bill for.
Greetings, fellow Waterdavians. A bill for what? Do you, I am not the one to pay your bills to, I'm sorry.
Oh, uh. So what exactly is that? By the way, I don't know what a. Is that like saying that the boat is here? Like
A docking
specifically?
receipt, bill
Yeah.
for docking charges. You want to go see the register over on the east side?
So,
Uh,
all right.
little ways past the market.
Thank you,
Yeah.
kind setter.
Wait, so it would happen last year?
No, this is a billing receipt. Like, you owe fees for storing your thing and that have not been paid.
Yeah, but the bill was dated last year, which means that the priest of Alumna and Valkyra and all that happened in recent years.
It means that someone
Well,
received a bill for the ship docking charges last year, and it was left in that cabin.
yeah, because the. Okay, so think about it this way. You could do whatever events in your life, how many X number of years ago. But if you got a car today, it would have happened today. So the two events may not necessarily be connected, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Although if they're human, I guess it would have had to have happened within a lifetime.
All right.
And also,
Is
you
there
don't know how
anything?
long the boat was stored prior.
Yeah.
So in this area, you see a bunch of people milling about, all kind of shopping, going through wares, a lot of imported goods from all over. There's exotic foods, just like all kinds of everything seems to be sold here. And
beans.
people are just happily just shopping.
What were we looking for again?
The register's office, which he pointed in this general direction.
East.
Hi, old lady. Do you happen to know where the register's office is?
Who are you calling old?
You?
You
Oh.
say if you actually zoom in, I don't know if that is an old lady.
Oh. Ah, sorry, me
People.
eyes and the drink. It's affecting me vision.
Well, perhaps go see a healer about that. She stalks off.
Okay, I'm gonna ask. Is this person dressed like a guard? I assume so, because they
Yes,
kind of.
that person is like the
I'm gonna
guard.
ask the guard for directions.
Okay. Oh, hello, sir.
Hello.
You need directions to where?
The registry.
The registry. Oh, yes. Come this way. I can show you the way. It's getting
Thank
quite
you.
boring here, anyhow.
I
Go
tell
down.
this guy I like his mustache.
My little feet can't quite catch
thank
up with you.
I'm a little bit worried that this all this salt air is gonna rust my uniform. Oh, be glad when I'm out of dock duty. Sorry, this way. This is Grinda's shop. She handles all the register stuff. She can help you out there.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, Grinda. Thank you. And be careful of the Zentarum. Don't want no trouble around here. Oh, what can I do for you? Got a bill to pay? Something to pick up, perhaps?
Alright, we got this receipt for a docking order.
Docking order. Let me take that for you. And she turns and looks in her books. Well, this is quite overdue. I see it's been docked for a while, but the payment has not been made. You're about a year late. Do you have the funds?
How much do we owe?
Well, it was only paid up. I don't know the month. I was gonna say April. It is. Well, let's see. Let me do the math. She's like using her little abacus, calculating. That's a good 40 crowns, old.
Wow.
40 crowns.
Fair.
Shit, that's right. We have to convert on the money to Waterdeep funds.
Foreigners. My mistake. Guess I need to get these eyes checked again. Thought you were from around here. Okay, so waive the Waterdeepian taxes. 25 gold.
25 gold.
Character, would you be able to pinpoint us to where the boat is docked to?
Yes. Yes, you could.
And okay,
Are you asking her?
question about the legal system out of character.
Mhm.
If we pay this bill, it would just be assumed that the ship is ours, or will we have to
It would be assumed the ship is y'all's. Otherwise, it'll go to lien for a non-payment
Alright.
and be auctioned off at the city.
Alright. Yeah, I vote just pay it. It'll be
That rogue paid off the boat.
All right. So you're paying
Alright.
it?
Yep.
All right. Thank you much. You're lucky. This one almost got sold last week, but thankfully, or not so thankfully, all them wars going on kind of put a delay on things. So if you waited too much longer, I wouldn't have even been here.
Wars? What wars?
The gang wars between Xanathar's guild and Zentarum. It's been a little bit dicey around here. You keep yourselves out of trouble. Hopefully, I won't be staying in town too long.
I think so
And
to the
would
tip.
would I know anything about the Zentharum?
I don't think so. As y'all came here on boat from wherever you are from. I don't
Not
know where
me.
you are
I
from.
didn't come from boats.
You
Would
did
I
not
know
have a
anything
boat.
about the
I'm
Zental?
from Baldur's Gate. Would they be
Oh, that's
active in
right.
Baldur's Gate?
I do believe the Zentarum are all around. So yes, you would have heard of them. You know that they are very kind of power hungry. Not always bad. But there's like two different Zentarum factions, half of them being very motivated by greed and power, and the other one just wanting some money.
Yeah, so they're kind of like smugglers, right? Or
Yes.
like, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Not the honorable types. I say we steer clear of them.
I'm gonna say, try not to cross their paths. I'll give the party a warning of what I know of them.
Okay.
Let's see.
All right. Well, where's our boat docked at?
Yes, yes. It's the last dock on the left. Can't miss it.
Very well. You have a fine, a good day, ma'am.
I am going to show y'all a picture along with load a dock scene, but the dock scene's really just more of a for looks. Because I actually have two scenes. So I'm going to load the scene and then I'm going to load a
Oh
different
my.
scene very shortly after. Where is the picture? I have a picture.
It's all night
actually
vision.
for y'all.
There's no global illumination in this one.
Oh, there's not? There is not. Okay. That should fix that.
Okay. Did the dock fees include upkeep?
Yes, it did
Okay.
include upkeep.
Okay, so it's just a bit messy, but not actually broken. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Well, look at this. You lads have some a nice boat here.
There is an outer picture of it.
And it's
You can
called the
see what
Bear
the-
Belly. How about that?
Right.
Where's my? This is my scene. All right. So y'all can get a good look at that. Let me put y'all on the proper scene.
Oh, so this is at sea.
Hopefully this has well, I mean the boat is on the water, but no, I didn't have a good picture with it docked. So just pretend like there's a dock here where you can
Couldn't we have just pretended the dock was the dock?
this way you can actually go downstairs.
So,
Or swim in the water.
We got
Okay,
storage.
there's stairs here.
Okay.
If you double click the stairs, you can go down the stairs.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
I investigate this room.
These stairs here just lead up to like the bow. You can see it in the picture.
We've only got 3 beds. We'll need to buy another one.
I'm gonna go ahead and look around this room, see if I see anything. Right. This was owned by somebody else, right? So
Yes, this was owned by somebody else.
maybe we should
So in this room you see like some clothes. They don't look like clothes from around here. They look kind of foreign. Not like clothes that you'd see around the Sword Coast.
What about this chest?
Definitely not like things that people wear here. You see kind of just like some general things, like a few toolkits. What are the toolkits? You see a healer's kit. A healer's kit, a climber's kit, and a mess kit. With the mess kit's out here, actually, it's not in there.
What's in this
And
room?
in this room, you see some clothes, just a few like personal items, like hygienic care type things.
And
Is
what
there
about
anything in this room?
yeah?
You can see a map on the table.
And does it look familiar to me? Like, what does it look like?
It looks familiar, whereas it does not look familiar to you.
This is an odd-looking map. I guess you don't
I'm
have
trying to think of
a
who
map
else seen.
picture.
The wind would recognize it looking. Oh,
Except the wind is
actually,
not down here
Valhalla
looking
would
at
too.
maps.
I know. Valhalla would have recognized it looking like the etch on the journal.
There you go.
And that
Cool.
would be
I'll pass it on to the party.
So, any of you know how to sail a boat?
nope.
Uh,
We can learn.
Any justifiable reason, but give me 1 second.
Now, you
Could
can
we have
tell
learned
that, you
on
know,
the way here?
well, you can tell that this looks pretty simple to operate. There is, you know, the wheel to steer the direction of the cells and such. It is powered by cells. Like it does seem like this is a fairly easy to operate barge. Like it's on
What's under these
it's not like a super
tarps?
large ship. So that would be where cargo and stuff was stored. So there's like pallets with like storage crates, which are clearly empty, which they would use to stow stuff in for transport of like goods or whatever.
Guess we
So
would
this would
put.
actually hold quite a bit.
I guess we'd put salted pork and water in here.
Well, this would be like what in here, you mean?
No,
We can mix the salt with the
This is like
water,
a
and then we'll
large
have salt
area.
and water.
Yeah, this looks like it was used to store. Like, I assume the food has been gone because they would have cleaned out the bad rotten food.
I suppose there isn't super preserved food.
No. I think even the preserviest of foods would have.
Did you say the preserviest?
I did. The preserviest of foods would have disintegrated at this point. Or, I don't know. I don't really know how long well-rationed foods lasted that time.
What was it called? Pemmican, I think, can last a while.
What did you
Yeah.
say is in here?
Okay, so
Yeah, I think
this kind of leads up to like a little upper section. If you look at the bare belly picture that I showed, I'm gonna show it again. You can see kind of that it like kind of goes up to like a spot you could stand on to see, you know, further out per se.
Farther.
Oh, okay, I see it.
I did not mean to say that in Elvish. Sorry.
Room temperature from the current container last year from 1 to 5. There and enough stories of some full serving said we consumed after a decade. Okay, so no, I would say that
Yeah, it's a very
there's no.
specific food.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but there's no salvageable food here.
Well, it's like most of the time it's made from like animal fat and sometimes like berries and nuts.
Oh,
All
And you
right,
can like
well,
cook the meat down really, really fine.
ooh, that does
And
not look good.
it is not good, but it is very high in energy and calorie dense for the space it takes.
Like, I think it was originally devised by the Native Americans to get through like the harsh winters. So
Oh. Main ingredients: bison, deer, elk, or moose. This sounds like a very, very D&D thing.
Yeah, I had a
Like
friend who
maybe
actually made it in real life once, and I've tried it. It is
really.
oh, this
yeah,
is.
you don't
Sorry, go on.
you don't really want to eat it like raw most of the time. Like people would like use it as like in soups or in cooking. It's kind of just like there as like filler to
Does this
eat
boat
stuff.
look big enough to hold our donkey and cart?
I mean, you can easily like you can see that it's like quite large. I would say
Okay.
yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, this is the donkey's room. This back area right here. This belongs to the donkey now,
We need another bed.
and the cart could go where the pallets would be.
Well, ideally,
That's
we wouldn't all
in-
sleep at the same time, Nas. Someone's got to
Well,
pilot the boat.
actually, technically, I just need a chair.
Oh
Uh,
yes. that's
Yeah,
true.
and the elf, he just meditates. What's he need a
might
bed
want to
for?
see. Well, got to wonder. How long will they let us keep it here at the dock? Like
So
how
you're
long?
paid up through, so you probably have a month before your dues are due again.
We can pay ahead of time.
You could.
Well, keep in mind, I think it was here for a year before they tried to sell it again, so we could always pay the back taxes, or not back tax, the back costs if it comes to that.
I think we just did, didn't we?
True.
No, I mean, if we
Another year.
Oh.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
That's assuming they would let it sit for another year, because in their eyes, we might have let it sit for a year already. They were like these people.
well, we paid.
Yeah. I don't know. Could also maybe there's some corruption going on. You know, like your buddy wants to get a boat on the cheap. Maybe we'll bend the rules a little bit.
All right.
All
It's
right.
probably getting late in the night. Probably should head back to the inn. Get
Sounds like a plan.
get some sleep and then go bother that lady at the cabin outside of town.
Funny enough, we probably could have stayed here, but oh well.
I know, I was thinking that too.
Yeah.
But it's a little wobbly for me. And I'm already sort of wobbly from the drink.
All right. Let's head to the inn.
Hey! You've arrived. Almost like we teleported. Hello, fine
Time
sir.
I don't know how long I've been muted.
Oh.
How long
The
have I
whole
been
time?
It's the Pemic discussion, actually.
Oh, I have been talking to y'all. That's funny.
Oh, what'd you say?
Oh, I was wondering if y'all are gonna come back. I don't know because I don't know when I muted myself. I assume sometime around Pemmican I was still talking, right?
Your last words, I
Yeah.
think, were pemmican seems like a very D&D like food. I think that
Oh,
was
wow.
the last thing.
Yeah, that was.
I must have bumped the mute button sometime because I didn't even realize at all. Okay, all right, so going upstairs to the inn. These over here, he would have pointed out were the dormitory rooms that y'all have rented a private one of. So y'all could take either one of those.
Oh, wait, we're going to that one?
Okay, so y'all are going to this
I
one.
can't see anything.
Still not?
Okay, I can see now.
Okay.
This way, lass. Or not.
I think she's having trouble moving her token.
Anyways, I take off me armor. I flop onto the bed. Oop.
Is that a good half hour later? Right?
Does it take a half hour for me to take off my armor?
You wear mail, right?
I do.
Let me see. It takes. Oh, it is 2.5 minutes. My bad. Wait, it takes 5 minutes to remove heavy armor such as plate mail. Oh, so it's like 5 minutes to wait. Is it heavy or medium?
I'm wearing scale mail, actually. It's medium.
Okay, so it's 5 minutes to don and 1 minute to take it off. So it does not take that long to remove.
Oh, stripping is always easier than getting dressed, I guess.
I guess
Yep.
so.
Well, I think armor required tying it, so undoing a knot as opposed to tying it up.
Yeah.
Ah,
That seems kind of weird, like they could just slice the tie and then your armor falls off a minute later.
Hmm.
Okay, so y'all have retired for the night. It is a fairly respectable inn, so y'all can go ahead and do a long rest. without any worry of something happening.
I would assume so, since we're at an inn.
Well, if you're in a poor inn, that is not always the case. Well, I mean, I guess even something can happen in a fancy inn, but it is much less likely than rundown or lower class.
Alrighty. I take my long rest. Lose my temporary HP. Oh.
Dad, gotta cook again. Next time we find good meat.
Yes, yes. I don't know. I guess you could get creative with normal meat too.
Yeah, we could try that.
Plus you have your seasoning, so you know, even a regular meal could be spiced up.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so it is daylight. Nice, bright, early. What are y'all doing?
I put my armor back on for one.
So it's about 9:30 here.
Yeah.
And this sounds like a good stopping point.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. I was thinking because like it's either that or we have to stop at some really weird spot.
Yeah.
So we want to call it for the day. And I assume y'all be going to check out the cabin next session.
Yes. Yes.
Any other future plans? Near, far?
No.
Just following this cabin lead at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, I think we did most of the shopping that we kind of needed to do. I mean, the only other
Oh yeah,
thing
pick
would
up
be
the
buying
line.
like better armor and weapons, but I think those are kind of out of like our price range right now for most of us because we would need to
Yeah,
buy
the only
medium armor.
I'll probably need what heavier armor and whenever we run into it, a magical halberd.
Okay.
Yeah, well, let's see, because like the next big upgrade for me is really gonna be breastplate, which is like 500, and then for heavy armor, what are you wearing right now? Chainmail?
I'm wearing chainmail, so probably plate. I think.
Yeah, plate would be the next one.
And how much is that?
You could do splint, which is 200, but that would give you 17 instead of 16. So
Okay. Well, if we find it, that'd be
You
nice.
still have that dragon gem you gotta sell
yeah,
What dragon gem?
that you got from
The one y'all
one that
got
we got
from
the
the
reward.
The
bartender.
original quest.
Yes. The
Oh,
one's
it's
worth
a
about
dragon.
500.
It's
Yes.
a dragon gem. Oh, okay.
That's worth 500, but
Yes.
That should
we'll
be enough
definitely
for new armor.
we'll have to find someone that'll buy it for 500 though. That's the trick.
We could try to do barter, like just straight up this for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do we have 500 worth of how much is the armor?
For Valheim, it'll either be 1500 for plate or 200 for splint, which would be plus 1 AC.
1,500 for plates?
I mean, it's like the best default armor in the game, though. So, and then if we wanted to upgrade for medium armor, half plate is 750. Breastplate would be 400. So,
Is that really the prices?
Yeah.
that's what it's saying on the
Because I'm
equipment. Yeah.
looking like at well, like the plate armor of etherealness. I'm gonna say that word wrong. And like it's way cheaper than that one, but I guess there's different ones.
Is that just for the enchantment though?
You know, it might be. I don't know. That would make more sense. I was like, why is this so cheap?
Mm.
Regular
And
or
then
super magical for cheaper?
let's see.
Mm.
For me, I could either get chainmail for 1 AC upgrade, or I could get studded leather. Studded leather is cheaper, so that'd probably be the better one for me to get, because otherwise my next upgrade would literally have to be like half plate. Or yeah.
So if I get splint, you said that's 100 or 200?
Um
Because if I get the splint, then you can have my old chainmail, or will it not fit?
I wouldn't be able to wear chainmail. I'm not proficient with it.
Oh, okay.
I'm only proficient with light and medium armor.
Okay, never mind.
I mean, I could also get scale mail. That's another option. Scale mail would give me disadvantage on stealth, but it'd only be 50 gold pieces, and it would take me to an AC of 16, which would be +2. So that's probably the best bet I'd say if I wanted to upgrade armor for the economy. The only difference is if I went breastplate, I could still sneak, but that would be 8 times the cost. So
Good to know.
yeah, so really, I guess the decision would be buy scale mail for 16 AC, or get studded leather for 15 AC. Or would that be? Yeah, I think that would be 15.
Yeah. I don't know, I think upgrading your armor is probably. I think you have the lowest AC, don't you?
Yeah, so it'd be, yeah, my AC is currently 14. So I could
Yeah.
either get it to 15 or I could get it to 16. If I get it to 16, I lose my I would get disadvantage on stealth, but I do have a +7 stealth modifier, so that's disadvantage wouldn't necessarily be that big of a death sentence compared to like Valheim's stealth, because that would give me like a minimum of probably at least a minimum of 8, but you know, having to roll 2 dice with a bigger modifier doesn't necessarily mean that
Yeah, you could
you know,
still
it's
do pretty
that's
well.
yeah. So
Yeah, and I think the only time that's come up was when we needed to do a group stealth check.
yeah.
In which case it wouldn't have. I mean, we were already hindered, anyways. If this
Yeah.
is for like scouting or something, I think I would just do it. Right?
Yeah, because you're probably just I mean, you've got a minimum of what, like probably +7 if you're proficient too. So
Yeah.
yeah, so then I have um expertise, so it will get better if we level up too. So um and then for other equipment, let me see.
Yeah, I think it makes sense just to get the armor and then we'll
Yeah,
upgrade it later. But for now, at least
yeah,
get up to 16 to have like a decent AC.
yeah. So that would
Better
be
AC.
scale mail, and then we could both Brewbrook and Eckhart could save up to get half plate at a later date, which would be like 750 per person. But that's the only other AC upgrade we would get. And then we'll look at like food, I think. Like salts. But yeah, that's the
I mean,
I guess
now that
that's the
we
only
have,
thing we would need to get. Maybe get Valhalla, could get Split now, and that would be 200, and then it would be 50 for me to get Scale Mail. So
yeah,
that'd be like 250.
yeah, because I feel once we actually divide the cost, like you'll have that much for sure, right? From
Oh yeah.
um, The question is, can we afford a splint, or do we have to like? Because if we divide evenly, I don't know if silver's gonna have 200.
Yeah. So
Probably not.
well,
what
if we
do you
have
on your
500, that would put us to 600 gold total. And then, if we divide
There's
that,
4 of us, so
that would be
Have a
150 each if we divide it. But
yeah. Well, I need to
What
find
do
a
you have?
part-time job.
Do you have 50 gold or no?
No.
Okay, I don't actually have any necessary upgrades. You could just have part of my portion, and then we'll just math it out when I need it later.
I mean, I don't need it immediately either.
But
So
it's the same thing with me because the only thing I could possibly get is like a plus, like it would have to be a magic item, and those cost so much that by the
yeah.
time we could afford it, you'd be able to pay me back. Like, I'm okay with just lending out money.
It is an option. But I still wanted to find a part-time job during downtime anyway. So let's see how that goes.
Okay. For food for the voyage, yeah, we could just go hunting, and now that we have a donkey, we could actually carry most of the owlbear if we find another one.
Yay! I hope we find another one.
Yeah, they're dangerous, right? We could hunt them to extinction, and no one would mind.
yeah.
Right?
Just
And-
killing off a
Or we
whole
could start a
species.
no. We could start a whole business with the owl bear, like skin it, sell the leather, and then cook the food.
You're gonna breed them
Oh yeah,
right now,
we
you
still
can, like,
have the
them.
owlbear talons too. We didn't even
Yeah.
think
Oh,
to
yeah.
check about
Yeah,
how
we
much those
forgot
are
to
worth.
sell that too.
Yeah, we'll buy our own inn and call it the owlbear, and that's our
Yeah.
special food
There you go. There you go.
until they're hunted to extinction. Then we gotta figure something else out.
We'll figure another monster to
No,
go
no, no. In the basement, we have like a farm down there, right? And then
Right.
we just breed them.
We can call it the flaming owlbear.
There we go.
after. Perfect.
But yeah, for short-term plans, if we just hunt like a large animal, the amount of preserved food we can get out of that would last us a while. Like, how much meat is there on just a regular bear, which I think is smaller than an owl bear, right?
Yeah, probably quite a few 100 pounds, I would say. Like, depends also, we're gonna lose a lot of weight when you preserve it because you're gonna take the moisture out.
Sure.
So
But we could
assume-
offset that by. My argument is people like I don't know if you guys eat organs or not, but I'm assuming back then they wouldn't have minded as much.
yeah. Well, I guess it also depends on which organs, because you don't typically ever eat the intestines unless you like clean them.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
we
I
would
think
have to clean them, make sausage, I guess.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
What
'cause-
else? The liver. There you go. A heart.
Yeah.
Surprisingly tastes kind of like regular meat.
yeah, livers also have lots of vitamins.
Yeah, I had a bad experience with liver when I was a kid. I thought it was chocolate when my dad handed it to me. So no more livers for me since then.
Okay, but are you talking as silver or are you talking as Valhalla?
That's silver. That is out of
Uh,
character.
Looking up stuff is kind of more difficult now because everything that you look up now it's got a legacy and then a regular entry because
What's
they
that?
dropped the new rules.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
so.
Like I was looking at making another soldier, and it's like you get a +1 to one of these stats. And I was like, wow, they've greatly improved some of these backgrounds.
Yeah, some of them get like free feats. It's
Are
kind
we
of
talking about the
interesting.
2024?
Yeah,
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I guess that would make sense because if it's a stat modifier, the equivalent would be a feat.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, everybody. That's gonna do it for us in our group tonight. Not a lot of not a lot of action, just a lot of city life and prepping, as you can see, looking around for adventure. So we'll see what shenanigans our adventurers can get into on the next session, which will be next Monday. Please return and tune into that. Thank you all for watching. We have a Warhammer stream tomorrow night. We will be playing like a session 0/session 1 for Warhammer with a different group, our Tuesday night group. So you should tune in and watch that if you're interested. Appreciate you all for tuning in and watching. I hope you all enjoy the show and have a good night.